Well, here we are, gents. Another year on the horizon.
I love how we can divide our human experience into 365 days and just be like, yeah, here's a new year. Why? It's arbitrary, but I love it.
Turn the page.
Yeah.
As James Hetfield once said, as he once quoted Bob
America's
Seger.
greatest poet. Quoting America's second greatest poet, Bob Seger.
It's real magic. That's
Quoting
real.
Socrates, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think we can prove that Socrates didn't
said,
say
"Here
that.
I go on the road again."
Yeah.
Socrates
Turn the page.
had long hair, and everyone said, "Is he woman or is he man?"
He said turn the papyrus, so they had to do a bit of a translational thing. Speaking of papyrus, did everybody do what I asked and write down your New Year's resolution on the sheet of papyrus I gave you at the last recording session?
Yeah, I've got my quill.
I did. I wrote it in ink.
With the blood ink that I left in your lockers?
I didn't find that in my locker, but I have a locket of your blood around my neck.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad you didn't get rid of that.
Yeah.
It's more of a commitment thing. It's a BFF thing. But yeah, we all wear blood lockets around each other's necks.
Nothing weird about it.
No.
We've been doing it since before Angelina Jolie was doing it with Billy Bob.
It's a Voight family tradition.
Who is our uncle?
Yeah.
John.
I think he picked it up from our side of the family, actually. So I think it's more of a high and low tradition.
Yeah. We gave it to them.
All right. So did you all think long and hard about your resolutions? I guess I'll go first. Okay. So this coming year, I resolve to just really try to keep my patience level and keep my anger in check whenever Mitchell fucks up on the breakfast order whenever we come for our pre-recording breakfast session.
You should do an easier New Year's resolution, like try to turn over a new leaf or lose weight or something, because that's going to be a hard one. If you put your happiness on other people, you're going to be disappointed.
I didn't know we were supposed to give feedback on other people's resolutions.
I mean, you can give feedback if you want.
Once again, I mean, Vonn, your resolution stands. Mitch is fucking up.
Well, that's an okay. I mean, your resolution has. I got some critiques about it, but
hold on.
I mean,
your patience.
Maybe
I can see it's running out.
Maybe Mitch is right here. Maybe I should change my resolution because I think I have a better chance of fucking moonwalking on Jupiter than following through with this resolution. But I'm going to try really hard.
That's not even a gas giant, Jupiter. You can moonwalk on there easily. So
now you're in the spirit.
It's the spirit of the new year. I'm ready to embrace it. I'm going to be a new person. I'm going to really just try to remember that he's doing the best he can.
Maybe there is some beauty left in the world.
My New Year's resolution, I've decided I'm going to start taking drugs. I want to get more high on drugs.
From who?
Well, I just want to do drugs. I've never done that many drugs, and I want to do drugs, and I want to get drunk more often, because I feel like I've been pretty straight-laced in my life, and I feel like it's time for me to let go.
Time to cut loose, huh?
Yeah, so I'm going to do more alcoholism and more drugs this year. That's my New Year's resolution for a better year.
That sounds like a blast.
How novel.
Yeah.
Do more of that stuff.
It might conflict with your resolution. I don't know. It might make things harder for you guys. I don't know.
It might just test my resolve.
Yeah.
Why not challenge yourself?
I'm doing some drugs right this second, and they are so good, they make me feel like I want to do some podcasting.
What you got there? Uppers, downers,
I don't know,
lefters,
but
righters,
it's a
screamers.
white, and it's a powder, and it's so smooth the way it goes in my orifice holes.
Wait, let me see this bag. Rogers? This is sugar.
Well.
Brown sugar.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have you know, wars have been fought over that stuff. Colonialism.
Dude, you've been melting down brown sugar and using this heroin? That can't be good for you.
You don't do that?
I mean, could be worse.
It could be high fructose corn syrup.
Anything.
Hey, babe.
You guys ever scrape the insides of the banana peel and smoke that? Apparently that gets you pretty high.
Jeez.
No.
The New Year's barely even been rung in and you're just
I'm one of those guys who peels a banana and breaks it off into pieces and shoves them in my mouth really quick so that I don't look gay eating the banana.
That's smart. That's you're just eating fruit.
That's that hustle grind.
I eat the banana whole just because then it's just over with quicker. Then something comes up to me, I'm just chewing. There's nothing
Peeling
phallic about it at all.
Me?
No, I unpeel it and I just shove it in.
I put the condom on the banana and shove it in my ass first, just to like throw off anybody who might think I'm doing anything weird.
Peeled or unpeeled?
Excuse me? That's a bit private.
Well, Luke, what's your resolution?
You want to turn over a new leaf this year, don't you?
I'm turning over leaves.
So you're going to be like a gardener?
Yeah. Yeah. I assume that's what people meant. Is we got to get those leaves and turn them because they don't just absorb sunlight on the top side. From what I am guessing, I have not read anything.
You need a rake.
Yeah, we got to turn them all over.
That's the fastest way to turn over a bunch of leaves.
I'm going to turn over as many leaves as possible.
Oh, buddy, you get a rake, you can turn over 100 leaves.
You're going to have a busy year.
You're going to turn over thousands of new leaves. You spend 10 hours raking your yard.
I'm thinking I'll get jacked. I'll get fit. I'll get tanned.
You're going to do that
gym.
sick leaf raker bod.
Yeah.
Lawyer up.
Like a lumberjack bod, but, from raking leaves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And as they absorb the power and might of Sol, our son, so shall I.
Oh, you're on a first name basis with Sol. I call him Son.
I can't even look at the thing.
I have a reverse sunshine effect.
We're men. We are one with the sun.
That's right. I don't know if, you guys, I sun my scrotum for at least 5 minutes every day.
Excellent.
You guys do that?
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Fantastic.
Welcome everybody to High and Low, a podcast about talking picture shows.
We do films that are corny, some that are horny, some that win Academy Award.
Doing all kind of movies from all kinds of genres, serving hot takes like plates of lasagna.
Before we get going, a warning to you, you might hear some talk that's a little blue.
We sometimes cuss and we sometimes curse. We like to do it off the cuff and don't rehearse.
Now, if this sounds like your kind of show,
Tune in.
Drop out,
This is High and Low.
And I'll never stand a chance. Here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. What are you doing New Year's Eve?
Welcome back to the High and Low Movie Show. This is the podcast where we take two thematically connected movies. We compare them. We see which one did it better. You got a high, we got a low. You're catching us at the tail end of our festive holiday pairing.
Festive.
Last week we did Love
Actually,
and this week we're going to wrap it up with New Year's Eve. I'm one of your hosts, Vonn Gonziola, joined as always with
Mitchell McIsaac.
I'm Luke.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
For old acquaintances are gone
inside,
brought to mind.
And do the thing and other thing. I love that
Old
song.
Lang Syne.
Sign.
It's the time of year where we get to sing it. You look like a bit of a weirdo if you sing it any other day.
I want to
Yeah.
sing it year round.
So
So
many.
good.
Wow. It's the classic New Year's song. New Year's, the underdog of the holidays, I think. It gets overshadowed by Christmas. It gets overshadowed by Thanksgiving this time of year. But New Year's, it's a very special holiday because
I don't think it ever gets overshadowed by Thanksgiving. It's only because we're recording this in. Well, it's all December now.
imagine you can.
We're
eat
doing it
a
live.
turkey
You guys
instead
New
of
Year's
a-
fans? I am.
I am, and I don't think it's an underdog. I think that it's an overdog. It's celebrated worldwide, regardless of.
I feel like it has a lot of haters, though. A lot of really outspoken haters being
Yeah.
like, "It's stupid."
A bunch of
It's
Ashton
amateur
Kutchers.
Yeah.
Giving their little negative.
Those people fucking suck. Who cares what they think?
Yeah.
I
Not me, but I want them to know they suck, and I'm with you on that.
I think we should get rid of all of it. No more New Year's.
Merriment as a concept.
No more Christmas. No more. Get rid of everything. No more. You don't have to see your family anymore. Ever again.
I get that we have all these expectations that we put on these holidays, and it makes for a stressful and sometimes sad time for people.
Yeah.
Also, the way that we inject romance and fantasy and hope into this kind of season, it does affect me year over year. You mark the passage of time and you consider all of those people you love. I think it's fucking wonderful. If you're a Grinch, fuck you. Kiss
Honestly,
my ass.
You only
But
get,
also, I'm sorry for your loss.
That entire Whoville betrayed the Grinch.
as people move on with their lives, you're not living at home with your family anymore or whatever. There's only a few times a year where you get to see these people, and they're not going to be around forever. So these holidays, they're a special time. And there's not too many excuses to get a bunch of people you care about together in the same room. So seize every one of them, you know?
Put a little bit of road behind you and think about it. Think about the last year. Think about years past.
Get
That's
the one
true.
evening in, and then get them out of your house, because that's probably
And say, get out of there.
fine. But also enjoy that time.
I don't know. To me, New Year's is almost one of those freebies where it's like there's not that much commitment on you to celebrate New Year's.
No.
You got to do Christmas with your family and everything. You got to go, if you're the product of divorce, you've got to do multiple Christmases with multiple families.
That's
and then you're
Nobody
so
at this
tired.
table is parents who are divorced.
That the beauty of New Year's is there's one. There's
Yeah.
whatever calendar you follow, you get one New Year per year.
A general
You're
New Year.
not splitting that up.
That's true.
You do what you want for New Year's. You could stay in. You could put your pajamas
You
on
can-
and watch some movies.
You can just go right in your bed and just cover up in your comforters, pull your sheets up over your head, and that's your New Year's.
I like to pop some bottles.
I like to pop a bottle. I like to smooch.
Oh.
I like to smooch someone on, at midnight.
That's
on
too
New Year's
much.
Eve.
New Year's Eve. That's a green light.
Like a kiss.
green light is smidge.
That's too much.
You know, you better believe I'm kissing somebody.
Anxiety.
Better not be around Luke.
I'll plant a big wet one on you.
There was a lot of people in this movie around midnight where it's like, are they going to get smooched? Or are they not going to get smooched?
Yeah, but yeah, I like New Year's. I like to have a bit of a good time. I like to ring in the New Year.
This movie, though, dog shit. This fucking
movie-
sucks my ass. It's
I don't-
the worst fucking movie
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
I don't love New Year's as much as this movie does. I don't think anybody does.
No.
We might like New Year's the holiday. We do not like New Year's Eve the movie.
New Year's Eve 2011, directed by Garry Marshall.
Garry Marshall.
Did he do Pretty Woman?
Happy Days.
Well, he did a lot of stuff. He was the creator of Happy Days.
Yeah, he did Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride. He did Valentine's Day in 2010, the year before this. So
How
he's
come he
like,
didn't get Julia Roberts in this movie?
Maybe
because she
was,
cost money? I don't know.
She had a little period where she was like between.
She was on her period.
Julia Roberts was on her menses, and
This is a very important thought, and you got to get it out.
I did have a very important thought, but I can't remember it anyway.
So Garry Marshall's bringing up pretty much everybody he's ever worked with, all the young up-and-comers.
And he's another major filmmaker in the
Yeah.
canon of romantic comedies, right? And it's like, oh, well, Richard Curtis, this fucking guy from England, made this big ensemble holiday comedy. I can do that.
Yeah.
Turns out you can't. You thought Love Actually was bad?
This is
Yeah.
this is one of the
This
worst
shows-
movies we've ever covered.
Yeah, you watch this after watching Love Actually, you're like, holy shit, Love Actually is good.
I did it the other way around, and Love actually really popped.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
me
this is
too.
so flat and lifeless.
This is gonna be like something I feel like we just say again and again as the podcast goes on, but this feels like an AI generated movie.
I don't think AI would have missed the mark this badly, to be honest.
Yeah.
there's a lot of
AI would have injected jokes It would have injected romance. It would have injected tension. It would have like got the basic ideas of plot beats that you want for these stories and put it in there.
Nothing is earned in this movie. There's some like weird random plot payoffs, but you're like, oh, this wasn't earned at all. Like, a character earlier in this movie turns out to be tied to a character later in this movie, and you're like,
For me, there's not enough character overlap.
You could have cut a couple out of this movie. Get rid of Deniro.
I would have cut
Yes.
this whole movie to pieces, and I think everyone should be cut.
Yeah.
Like, physically cut with a knife.
For the first half hour of this movie, it almost seemed like it was a municipal government like how-to guide on how to like run New Year's Eve. On like how like, oh, the NYPD does this, like the New Year's Eve Council does this, and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting and informative. I was like, okay, I can. But that's not what the movie's about, really. It's
This movie's about seizing that opportunity, seizing that day on New Year's Eve.
If you like this movie, please reach out to me. I would
Who's this
honestly
for?
love to know, because
Who is this
I
for?
feel like nobody could possibly like this movie.
Or, like, even if you like these kind of, like, rom-com movies, you're
don't
not
s-
watching this. You're gonna watch Love Actually. Like,
I don't
you're
see
not-
what there is to like here. Anyway, so it starts with this voiceover from Hilary Swank. Not too unlike Love Actually. And it also is kind of what I said at the top of the podcast, too. But I said it in my own words, which were better because I'm better.
Take
She
that,
says,
Hollywood.
some people swear there's no beauty left in the world, no magic. Then how do you explain the entire world coming together on one night to celebrate the hope of a new year?
One thing I forgot to mention during Love Actually is that these movies make me feel like a vampire, and that these movies are sunlight. And that, like, every second that I'm exposed to these movies, they, like, just, like, burn my skin and make me feel uncomfortable. And I just feel like there's, like, smoke coming from under my skin when I hear them talk about love and all these other things. I don't know. It makes me feel like a ghoul from the graveyard. And I'm like, whoa.
We should get Mitchell to watch more rom-coms for the podcast.
What are they talking about?
I love that that's torturing you. I like romantic movies.
I do too. This wasn't one, though.
You know,
There's no
I'm like,
romance here.
if I watch a Shaw Brothers movie, there'll be a romance scene, but they'll also do a kung fu fight, you know? Like, I need a little something beyond just Hilary Swank making a bedroom eyes at Bon Jovi or whoever.
Bon Jovi. A major actor in this film, everyone.
Who says
If you thought his
can't
music
go back?
sucked, wait till you see him act.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, Bon Jovi's a guy who tours around, and I feel like a lot of, like, MILFs like him, and the
MILFs?
handsome guy. Yeah. MILFs. You know, people older than me. Middle-aged.
Lots of milfs love him. It's
all
well
the-
documented.
Yeah. They love him in Poison. Yeah. Every rose has its thorn.
Brett Michaels, he had his own
Yeah.
dating show or whatever. You
Poison
can
of
win
Rose
the
or-
grand prize of being abused by Brett Michaels.
Anything but to talk about New Year's Eve, huh?
We're pivoting.
We're Jeremy pivoting.
I don't know where to start with this movie. So we have Ingrid and Paul, played by Michelle Pfeiffer and Zac Efron. I'll call this segment the bucket list.
Zac Efron's kind of like peaking on his way up. 2011.
Pretty fresh, maybe out of the High School Musical thing.
Yeah.
Zac
Quite young.
Efron's done. Zac Efron has had too much facial plastic surgery now, and he's got like weird lips and stuff.
He had some issue. He had to get facial reconstructive surgery.
He was in an accident.
He said he got in a car accident. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't.
and
He
his
looks
jaws
normal again.
exercises.
I don't want to talk about his
Does
look.
he? Okay. Well, he's one of these guys who has fucked around with his face.
Did you see that wrestling movie?
The Iron Claw.
I
It was
have not
good.
seen
It
it
was
yet.
good. Yeah, really
I've heard
good.
it's good though.
Really
But
sad.
Based on a true story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zac Efron's fine. I think he's coming
I
under
like
some
him.
fire lately because he didn't sing as well as he made it seem like in the High School musical. They released the unedited footage. And Michelle Pfeiffer is loving it, but also what else is she up to around this time in her
Yeah,
career?
this was made for Julia Roberts.
That,
But Michelle Pfeiffer, she's one of the best. in my opinion.
They're frumping her.
she's great.
They're frumping her. They're giving her the Selena Kyle in Batman Returns.
But it's not working as much as it did in that one.
No.
Oh, that's
She committed to Batman Returns. So she's like, oh, fine.
Yeah, she's this lonely cat lady.
very professional minded, doesn't have much time for a social life or partying or anything, but maybe in the back of her mind she secretly has a desire to
For some young dick.
yeah, for some Zac Efron dick.
Oh, she's got all the time in the world because she's a shut-in who doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
She just doesn't want to do those things, but she's tonight she does.
It's very
Tonight, she's
weird.
like Luke. She's turning over a new leaf.
Well, it's weird how it all plays
Young
out.
dick.
I'm taking all comers, boys.
I'm glad how
Grease 'em up.
kind of plays out, but it didn't play out.
She
the way
needs
I
some
expected.
courier. Zac
Yeah.
Efron, he's a courier. He's a bike courier.
He's a New York bike
Courier.
courier.
Courier. He's a courier.
I guess this is kind of a New York movie. It's
Oh.
not really.
It's a New York movie. It's a tourist idea of what New York is like. New
Yes.
York movie.
Yeah.
It's very
It's 90%
superficial.
Times Square,
So
which
much
is
ti-
the real
Yeah.
New York, right?
Yeah. Talk to any New Yorker. They go out of their way
Yeah.
to not go to Times Square.
It'd be fine if the whole movie was just about like, oh, Times Square is this institution in New York, and we're gonna like, oh, it's kind of cool. Here's the whole process around it, but they try to like make this love story narrative around it. And you're
I think it kind of represents the whole movie. Is this movie, it's like, oh, it's a New York movie, but it is just not a New York movie. The only
No.
New York thing about it is that this movie is the guy in an Elmo suit who's a crackhead and is aggressively
Yeah.
pushing you to take pictures of your family for money.
and I
Times
think,
Square.
Like, yeah, that's a good metaphor. It's like you got some New York actors.
You're just bummed
like-
out. So Ingrid, Michelle Pfeiffer, she nearly gets hit by a car, and she's goes see her asshole Angry Birds playing boss, played by John Lithgow. And he's not sympathetic to her at all. He's like, oh, why don't you work a little harder?
Well, he's a straw man. He's like, she's like, I need 2 months, I need 2 weeks off. And he's like, 2 weeks? That's quite unacceptable. I'll only give you 1 week off. And she's like, well, then I'll quit. And like, you know, a total straw
He's like,
man
you
boss.
would never quit.
Yeah,
Not on my watch.
You wouldn't dare assert your independence in a new life.
No, go make me a Progresso soup.
So she quits.
She does. Good for her.
And yeah, she'd been having some interactions previously with this Zac Efron, the courier.
Yeah, which I don't know if you guys thought this. This was my first time watching this movie, and I just thought like pretty much right away that they were gonna like end up together in a kiss or something.
So she walks outside. She doesn't know what to do. She goes to a newsstand, buys a bunch of self-help books. And she's like, duh, I have no personality.
It's just Denzel reading her self-help. Eat a good breakfast.
Consider Genghis Khan. He woke up every morning and exercised for 1 hour before he went out and made love to one of his 7 wives.
It's like, I don't need a job. I got these.
I feel like Denzel would pronounce it Genghis.
That's right. The official
But this is AI Denzel.
Oh, yeah. Fair.
generated by the Uber driver.
So she finds Paul, that's Zac Efron, the bike messenger, at a food cart. And she's like, hey, I got these tickets to a chorus line tonight. And he's
It's
like,
like a
I gotta go to this
masquerade.
big fucking ball. It's going to be the best thing ever.
They had an interaction earlier before she quit where he's like peeping over her shoulder and was like, what are you doing? Writing New Year's resolutions? I thought so. And this guy just fucking loves New Year's Eve.
He loves it.
He's obsessed.
And
There's two
he
kinds
loves
of people
partying.
in this movie. They are either New Year's Eve is the most important thing in their lives, or they
Yeah.
hate it and they will kill you if you talk about it.
And guess what? By and large, those two types of people are gonna have to spend a wacky situation together. They're gonna be
yeah.
together on New Year's Eve. Michelle Pfeiffer isn't much on New Year's Eve either, but she's gonna seize the day here.
She's a mousy, bookish
Wait, so
type.
how did she get these tickets?
She was buying them, and Zac Efron was also spying her buy
Why
them.
did she buy them?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably to
Yeah.
blackmail or probably to persuade this hunky
She might have got
courier.
them like
this hunky
through her
courier.
work.
Am I saying it right? Is it courier?
It's a courier.
Courier.
It's a New York thing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was blacking out on the couch at the time.
They did I think Conan.
I watched this movie weeks ago, and it's the most forgettable movie I've ever seen, maybe. So this is going to be a real flying by the seat of my pants.
Oh, yeah. This is so fresh in my mind. I've watched both these movies today.
Nice.
No, not nice. Are you okay, Mitch?
I feel mentally ill.
He's clearly not.
They did make me, like I said, they made me feel like a vampire who was being exposed to sunlight.
That explains all those open sores all over your body. So she's like, so I got this list. It's like a list of things I want to do tonight. And if you help me complete it, these tickets are yours. And Paul's like, he looks at the list. He's like, I don't know, lady.
List.
It's crazy. It's the world's stupidest fucking bucket list.
Yeah. It's her about Schmidt. Yeah.
Let me just read it out to you, because we get it here. Quit job. Done. Crossed out. Go to Bali. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Save a life. Take a taxi with no traffic. Learn to dance. Walk all 5 boroughs in one day. See the world. Be amazed.
That's a bullshit list.
Be amazed.
I hate this so fucking much.
would-
It just makes my blood boil.
I would just right hook her and just walk off into the night.
take those tickets.
Yeah. Like, actually,
Give me that.
You don't have to punch her. She's like a 90-pound, 5'4"
I would anyway.
woman.
Yeah. If Zac Efron tries to step up to defend her, I hit him too. I don't care. I'll hit everyone.
you know, it's a bullshit list. And
Got
also,
cum gutters.
If the mayor comes, I'll punch him. Mondami?
He's in this.
Is Mondami in here?
No, but Bloomberg is.
your opinions on Mamdani are they're well documented elsewhere. We don't need to go into them here.
I don't think New York needs Sharia law.
We all know what you think about socialism, too.
So
Too many Marxists in New York. That's the problem.
we are doing these stories in not chronological order, and there's a lot more jumping in this movie than in the last movie that we did. The
Yeah.
rundown is to complete the bucket list, to go to Bali. They do that first. There's a hidden spa that they go to in Brooklyn that's called Bali, and it's like a tropical themed spa, and they go to the spa and get a massage.
It's nice.
I was in the mall today and I stopped in at this place that had a bunch of handcrafted goods. And there's some dream catchers there, and my son really wants a dream catcher. But we have so many great indigenous artists around here, I may as well buy one that's somebody local made. And so I just
Didn't want to buy one from Walmart.
well, I asked the guy at the store, I'm like, oh, where do you source your dream catchers? And like, everything's from Bali. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I got something else, and like, there's like this weird unsaid friction that was hanging in the air between us where I'm like, oh, okay. And he like was giving me a look. And then when I was buying stuff, he was like also giving me a look.
He's like, do you think that's cultural appropriation?
And I was like,
why don't you call me on it then?
And as I was like not buying a dream catcher. But anyways, Bali, big country for me today.
If you can't afford authentic native Canadian merchandise, buy Balinese.
We have native markets here everywhere. So breakfast at Tiff, actually she wrote Tiff, and then they go and do that, right? I think they do.
Yeah,
It's Tiffany's.
They just like go outside of a.
She couldn't write the knee.
Yeah, she did. She.
Oh, okay.
It's cheap. It's a cheap chintzy list.
Mr.
Where
never uses abbreviations over there.
Zac Efron tells
Breakfast
her
at the Toronto International Film Festival. What does she want?
at the end. He's like, "You're crazy. This list has like unfulfillable things." And
Lisa,
she's
what
like,
are you doing? Get off of that table.
You're out of your mind.
Do they even serve breakfast at Tiffany's?
No, man, it's a diamond store.
I know.
But you can go get a egg McMuffin and take
it
eat
says-
at Tiffany's.
They do have a cafe in their New York store.
I think that I remember that film. And as I said, that we
both
both
kinda
kind
liked
of liked it.
I like that film a lot. Save a life, so they adopt a rescue puppy,
How to save a
which
life.
is really responsible and cool and good to do
Yeah,
on a whim.
Again,
that was clever.
much like the last one distressed me with the timing. This one even more so because instead of 5 weeks, it's 10 hours, 5 hours. Who knows?
Yeah. They take a
We don't know.
taxi. I don't remember. They go and learn to dance, which, whatever. That one's not that hard to complete. You can go and take a
yeah.
quick dance class. They do some ballroom dancing, and it gives Zac Efron a chance to show off his dance
Some wiggle
moves.
arms. She kind of gives him carte blanche to be like, oh, just be creative and like fulfill these bucket wishes.
This is, man, I don't want to get like red pill on this shit, but some women have too high of expectations for wanting a man to plan a date, and this is taking that to like a 12th degree.
Fulfill my bucket list.
I'm not fucking doing that for you. Like,
This is fucking insane.
it is insanity.
He has like 10 hours because he's got to go to
Yeah.
a show. He's going to a big gala, like concert
What if
show event at the end. That's the reason he's doing this.
if she had tickets to the masquerade? I bet you'd fulfill her bucket list.
Jesus,
Then
you having a stroke.
that's how it's supposed to be pronounced.
It's Michelle Pfeiffer. I'll do a lot for her, but I won't do that.
Yeah, go full meatloaf.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit much. I just don't think there's
Walk
any
all
time.
5 boroughs in one day. They go to the Queen's Museum, a scale model of New York. So they can.
That was pretty cool.
That's easy.
Okay,
That's
so
another thing.
what do they do with the dog after they get it? Right, or she gets it and she's like, "I'll be back to catch you later."
They euthanize it brutally. They snap his neck and throw it in the gutter, I
They
assume.
threw
We
it-
don't really see it.
They threw it off the Verrazano Bridge.
This movie's just filled with these moments where people will be like, "Yes, this is what you've been looking for," and then they don't really follow through on that at all.
I hate this so
Yeah.
much. They go to see the world, so he drives her around the Unisphere, which is just outside Trump Tower in Midtown there.
So it's a place of great acclaim.
Yeah.
Everyone loves to go there.
You've seen everything. If you've been to Trump Tower, you've seen the world. Be amazed.
Shining, shimmering wonder.
So what the BMA's one? He takes her to a theater
He
and
lets her drive his scooter, though. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yes, and he takes her theater.
They strap her on to a flying rig and they fly her around.
Right. This is at Radio City.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Rockettes factor into this movie a little bit. Everybody loves the Rockettes.
It's the Peter Pan rig where Peter Pan floats around all the stage. Michelle Pfeiffer's floating around the stage.
I hate this. What is she, a Make-A-Wish kid? What are we doing here?
Yeah, that's the
There's-
right energy.
and-
yeah.
This is like now we're getting late into the movie, and there's no romantic tension at all between them at any point during any of this.
I'll just say,
No.
Zac Efron, Paul, he is just so consummate at getting laid that he's able to I'll fucking take your bucket list. I got plans for all of these things. I got
But he's not
connections.
showing really any interest in her.
No, and he
just wants to go to
disrespects
this
her.
party to meet younger women his age. Okay, fine.
She overhears
Yeah.
him dissing her on the phone, and she just gives him the tickets and leaves. This is where the tension. This is where we're not sure what's going to happen here. Will they? Won't they? Are they going to smooch?
They
Right?
better, because it's Michelle Pfeiffer. It's not
There's-
like this is some like a mousy librarian.
It's
Get
just-
real movie.
It's just manufactured conflict. There is a point where Ingrid's like, I give up. I'm pathetic.
Yeah.
And she's right. And
Yeah.
he should say, yes, you are. Go kill yourself.
But give me those tickets first.
Yeah.
She should have jumped off a
Bon
building.
Jovi's playing there tonight. I got to see that.
Jensen.
Jensen.
Please.
Jensen's playing tonight.
Everyone loves Jensen. From tween girls to middle-aged women.
To MILFs.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So out of... Let's rate this story.
no, we're not done yet.
What more is there? They kiss at midnight. What do you think?
Well, at the big show, they leave, then they come back and they kiss. And also, I mean, I know it's late, but we gotta.
Well, they don't just kiss. The entire like ending credits is them dancing together, and like she's like unwinding and like becoming more loose with her dancing. And
So yeah, at the big Times Square thing, which is where everybody in New York goes for New Year's Eve. Everybody goes to Times Square. All the native New Yorkers love that shit. She goes to go watch the show, and then Zac Efron ditches the party that he was going to go and give her a smooch because that was the
Yeah.
last thing on her list.
a midnight smooch.
So it turns out that he is actually about getting in the punani and not all about just
Probably
going off
got
to
that
party.
nanny that very night. Happy ending.
Okay. Now we've done the story the justice it deserves.
The bucket list story. How many people hanging from the rafters are we rating this out of? We're rating it out of 6 people who've kicked a bucket and are now suspended by their necks.
It's out of 6?
Out of 6 bucket kickers
I rated it...
for the bucket list.
You know what? This one tickled me in my special place, so I'll rate it 4 hanging people kicking on a bucket out of 6.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll give this 2 out of 6 overturned buckets.
I'm going to go ahead and give it 5 out of 6 people hanging from the rafters, but I tend to think that the more you have, the worse it is. So
Yeah. It could be worse.
I don't think 6 is the high
If there
on
was
this
6
rating.
people-
Oh, yeah, I didn't mention that. Yeah, the higher rating, 6 people hanging from rafters, is the worst rating.
The more people you hang, the more diarrhea you have to clean up.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, no, just not much chemistry here.
The buckets are turned the wrong way. We can't collect the diarrhea.
Why don't we cut holes in the diarrhea buckets, and then we'll be able to get the ball back faster. I need these diarrhea buckets back now.
A part of our heritage.
For those of you outside of the country, outside of Canada, we have these heritage moment commercials, and there's a James Naismith one where he invents basketball, and he
That's
wants
right.
to,
It was invented in Canada.
yeah, and he
Yeah.
wants to cut a hole in the bottom of the peach basket so they can get them back. And there's a curmudgeonly janitor there. He's like, "Oh, I need these buckets back."
These are my peach baskets.
Why don't you just put a little hole in it?
For those,
Keep having to climb up a ladder when we make a basket.
it's really slowing the game down to come and climb up these diarrhea bucket ladders.
It's one of the most important Canadian heritage moments.
All right, story number 2.
All
We've
right.
got Sam, Josh Duhamel.
Y'all love him. I don't know from what.
This romantic comedy where it's him and nobody else. We don't know who his girl is that he likes.
A mystery girl. He's a debonair man. He's in a suit. He's in a tuxedo.
I'm not sure how we're supposed to get involved in this because this is another segment where somebody doesn't have a romantic partner for us to cling on to. Sam, it's the morning. He wakes up hungover in a minivan in upstate New York after giving a wedding toast the night before. He realizes he's late for a New Year's Eve gig in New York City and needs to get back to the city to find this girl that he met exactly 1 year ago
New Year's Eve,
on New Year's Eve.
the previous year.
And he's what, a record executive or some shit?
I didn't really pick up on that, but he seemed like he was doing pretty okay.
Yeah. So he's got this, it's 2011, so we have GPS and we fucking hate it. And it's stupid, right?
Oh, man. Can you imagine
like,
if you were
turn
driving?
left,
Oh,
turn
there's a
left.
lake there. Oh, I'm in
Oh,
a lake. I'm drowning. I'm
I'm
under to sea.
Yeah.
I got Sebastian
Sebastian
floating
the
around
Crab is
conducting
there.
an orchestra. My death march.
I think he hits a tree. He doesn't go into a lake this time, but he may as well have. We've got Treebeard the Ent.
Oh, little orcs, Josh Duhamel.
So he calls a tow truck. We get Larry Miller, a comedian some of you might remember, who I guess is a big Trump guy.
Oh,
Which
man.
I'm not surprised by,
So
but
many
I
of them
found
are.
his stuff funny back in the day. And he's
Sure.
always funny in movies, too.
Of course you do. You love those comedians.
Yeah, I'm a red pill guy. Larry Miller, he's this tow truck driver. He's like, well, can't tow you back to New York City tonight. You're SOL, which means something out of luck, but I don't curse. And Sam's like, but this is very important.
So these are jokes in this movie, by the way.
Yeah.
This is a joke.
This is the funniest character and the funniest scene in the movie, I'm telling you, and there's no joke here.
I think that's just like a thing that's relatable. If you're just like a person who doesn't live in a city, you're like, oh, my car broke down, and now this famous comedian is denying me access to a mechanic shop.
Happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
My car broke down the other day, and David Spade had to pull me out of a ditch out here in rural Alberta. I was like, can somebody please
I don't
help
know.
me? And Yakov Smirnov pulls up. And
He's like too charming, this
And
guy.
you towed him, right?
yeah, that's how it goes in Russia.
Everybody tugs each other out here.
So he's like, yeah, this is very important. And Larry Miller's like, hey, I've got something important too, pal. Me and my girl are going to crush a 12-pack and watch porn.
Which sounds pretty nice.
Which brings me to another point. This movie is aggressively PG. Mm-hmm. Love
Yeah.
Actually went for the R. Make it
That's
a
right.
movie for adults.
Bill Nighy.
Put some sex. Put some swears in there. Like, let's have some fun.
Bill Nighy drank some champagne and watched porn with his buddy. Mm-hmm. this guy, he's just crushing a 12-pack, and it's so middle America.
Kids don't like New Year's that much. I don't know why they would go for the
Yeah.
PG rating. It's kind of funny because you get to stay up a bit late, but for the most part, New Year's Eve is an adult holiday.
It's an X holiday. Go X.
You can go rent a hotel room on New Year's Eve. You know,
Yeah.
like you go out partying someplace and you rent a hotel room. Like
Hey,
that's
you
a-
know what the great thing is with the hotel room? Hotel room, you get one bed. Any number of people can sleep in that bed.
You're making it sound like it's weird, but people go out and they.
I don't know. It sounds nefarious the way
People
you
sleep
describe
in
it.
beds.
You can rent a hotel room, and then what happens? Oh, you know.
Whatever you want to happen.
Some people
Sometimes you have to pay a little. You might have to pay a little extra the next
to
day.
keep the staff quiet.
People like to hang upside down in their hotel rooms.
We're kicking buckets in this hotel room.
Get you anything.
Perfectly normal for a man to go and rent a temporary room for an evening.
That's what you pay them for, not to ask questions.
It actually costs more money to do it by the hour. I don't know why everybody looks down upon it.
So Sam, he hitches a ride with this pastor and his very religious family who are going to the city to go see the Radio City Rockettes on New Year's Day. They do an annual concert. That's probably a real thing.
It's nice.
I would say so.
He goes, hell yeah, I'll pay for the gas. And Larry Miller's like, don't say hell, he's a pastor.
Show him the book. And he shows him the Bible he's holding.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he is a pastor.
This is, once again, the kind of jokes we get here. Larry
Yeah.
Miller's, as he's driving away, he's like, I'll never understand people with hair. Josh Duhamel, what do you guys think of him? I don't know if I've ever seen him in anything.
I don't
What the hell
know.
else
He's
is
not
he in?
great. I don't
He
know.
looks so familiar. Like, I feel like I've seen him in
He is in
100
stuff.
things.
You know him
He's
from
in
stuff.
lots
Yeah.
of stuff.
But this whole movie, it's just designed by
Transformers.
committee. Oh,
Okay.
Probably
He's like
the only
bad
thing.
army man in Transformers. Yeah.
And then a bunch of, allow me to use the pejorative, chick flicks.
Yeah. I always feel like people look at, from an audience perspective, we look at these people's careers wrong. If one of these guys gets on the chick flick track and makes 3 chick flick movies that are hugely successful, that's like winning a lottery ticket. He's set for life. That's how I always feel about like one-hit wonders. All these like artists people laugh at. I'm like, here I am going to work today, listening to your one-hit wonder that you're still living off of.
Remember how we covered Cars versus Wheelie?
of course.
Josh Duhamel is the English voice in a Russian animated movie called Wings, which looks like a direct ripoff of Disney's Planes, which was a direct ripoff of Cars. It also stars Hilary Duff and Rob Schneider.
What?
Well, now that sounds like a lovely dinner party.
It sounds like a nightmare blunt rotation. So in the RV with the family, we've got Yardley Smith.
Oh, there was
Yeah,
a terrible
his mom.
joke. There was another terrible joke. The bears being dragged out.
Please drag it out from the grave.
Because he's like, oh, I'll pay for the gas. And then this RV comes around the corner. He's like, oh,
That's a whole lot of
how
gas.
much gas does this thing use? Or
Yeah.
something like that. And
$1,200, son.
Yeah, well,
I can't do it.
he's a big shit record executive.
exact. And he's wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah, so
I don't
fuck
care if he
him.
just came from a wedding.
Yeah.
If you're wearing a tuxedo and you find yourself stranded, you're just going to have to pay
Oh,
a lot of money to get back to civilization or wherever
But-
you want to go. Because
I bet you didn't know that was his father's tuxedo that he's just wearing because he's
of course I didn't. It
He's
hasn't been
very
explained in a tearful moment.
sentimental. He's not wearing that because he's a big rich guy. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't inherit a tuxedo from my father.
Nor I, but
That seems like a big rich guy thing to do. I don't know.
Yeah, they're burying my dad in his tuxedo.
I'm going in a mass grave with my family. So,
God.
Is that still next Wednesday, or what, did you change the date?
make sure you load that Glock up.
I've got the skid steer rented already.
I don't want to be twitching still while you put the dirt on me.
We'll attach a bell to your finger.
I'll take the first graveyard shift.
So Sam tells the family about this woman he met last New Year's Eve. There's like the uncle or dad or whatever. Did you boink her?
He's the horny guy.
Dad, you can't talk like that. Like, this movie's just so annoyingly
He's a widow.
puritanical. It's so American. It's so fucking shitty.
He can say as he pleases and be like, I have a great big boner from your story.
Yeah. And like Sam has this one thing. He says, I told her about stocks, and she put her hand on my chest and said, how's your heart? And like everybody gasps. And I'm like, that's not really that unusual thing of like.
Yeah.
To me, I'm like, if you're on a date with somebody or meeting somebody, it's like you're talking to them about stocks. It'd be like, I don't want to talk about stocks. Like,
he's probably,
tell me about you. Or
he's
whatever.
probably shorting a bunch of.
Well, you're not a
dangerous
successful
stocks.
businessman.
Yeah.
Business folks love talking about stocks.
Like if the stock
Money,
market goes the
making
wrong
money.
way for him,
I'm sure they have rich and fulfilling romantic lives.
they've got the best romance money can pay
Well,
for.
obviously, have you seen this movie?
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker, baby.
So she left him a
Yeah.
letter to meet next New Year's Eve, midnight, at La Gambina Trattoria. And this is 1 hour into this movie, by the way, where we're at. When we finally get just the slightest hint of romance with one of its biggest subplots. Okay, so he's interested in someone romantically who we might see for 1 minute at the end of the movie.
If you have a misconnection like this, are you going back on New Year's Eve a year later?
I might.
Yeah.
If I was a rich guy like him,
If I'm single.
he like owns like a corporation and he's got 25 women at any time throwing themselves at him, and he just has this like one genuine connection that he had a year ago where he's like, sure, why not? Might as well like roll those dice. I'm a rich guy.
Give it a-
Worst comes to worst, I'll go to Ibiza.
I had a cool thing when I went to Burning Man 12 years ago or so. They had a thing called Costco where you find your soulmate. And you go, you fill out a little form, and they have mix and matchers. Then they kind of go through and they find you a match, and they tell you where their camp is, so you can go and meet up with them and set up a thing. And
I'm your
how many-
soulmate.
I bet a bunch of people got married off this shit.
oh, maybe, but I missed mine. The timing didn't work out. Where whenever I went to mine, she was in there, and we like left notes, and then we like exchanged email addresses, and we actually became pen pals for like a couple years afterwards. We just kind of like write back and forth randomly, and it was a pretty cool little thing.
Nice.
So like if it was something like that, I'd be intrigued enough to go back a year later, because
Yeah.
even just through that, it's like
Tap that
there's
ass.
something here.
We can tap that ass.
What's the worst that could happen? Your ass doesn't get tapped?
Your ass gets double tapped.
That's always what I say. The worst that can happen, you don't tap ass.
Yeah. You're just
You
tapping.
do always say that.
There was a leper on the ground. You were like, the worst that could happen, you can't tap ass.
Sorry you're homeless.
We got to do something about all the lepers around, though, don't we?
Hey, there's too much these days. I thought this was a dead disease.
So he's got this big party that he's hosting, I guess, for his record company. And we get a Penny Marshall cameo here.
This record company, they have Jensen.
Yeah, that's the hottest. Everyone keeps
Jensen,
talking. This is what I
Jensen.
couldn't wait to get to. It's the hottest name in music. He's new. He's hot. Ladies, come get him. He's Jensen.
He's new, he's hot, he's 50 years old.
S-E-N. He's new, he's hot, he's got Turkish hair plugs. His name is Jensen. And
He's
he
Bon
played-
Jovi.
Yeah.
He's age appropriate Bon Jovi. He's been a star since the 80s, so he's like he's been a star for 30, 40 years at this point.
Jensen has his very own full subplot, but you do need to bring him up early and often.
Yeah.
Because he does factor into this whole movie.
It defies logic, the demographics that are interested in Jensen. There's
All
like,
the kids love him.
the teen girls are screaming for him. The older ladies are
demographics-
screaming for him.
You mean all demographics.
Everybody loves Jensen. He's like Cher. He's got one name. He's not like Bon Jovi.
Bon
He's
Jovi's,
Jensen.
Yeah, Bon Jovi's, it's technically one name, but it's two.
Yeah.
Jensen's, like Beyonce, but also better and a white old guy.
They treat him like Bieber.
Better than Beyonce in every way. Monotonously.
I'm Jensen. What a horrible name.
It's so Swedish or something.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi's, what, Italian?
Yeah.
That sounds Italian.
And it's spelled different. It's spelled like, I think his actual spelling is Bongiovi.
Yeah, Bon Jovi.
Who
Yeah, or something like that.
says you can't go back? Been around all the tracks, and a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Jensen.
Jensen. So, needless to say,
Favorite thing.
if Josh Duhamel here has Jensen on call, he's a pretty big deal. So,
Yeah.
whoever this mystery woman that we don't know anything about is, she's got to be pretty
Wow.
important too.
It's a tangled web. It's a very tangled web.
So, yeah, there ain't too much more to add on this. Like, Sam arrives.
He has a speech.
Yeah, he has a speech.
The speech is okay, I thought.
Oh, Mitchell has a heart.
Well, both these movies are chock full of moments where they're trying to unfairly jerk tears out of you. Definitely his speech is one of them. There's a couple speeches that are some of them, but I
What the fuck does he even talk about?
he talks about his dead father and how he used to own the company
Kick the
and how he was like, everyone agrees my father was a great man, but now we're coming into a new era
Yeah,
in
he's
this
a Nepo
company.
baby.
It's Sam's turn to run this company.
If this movie ever comes close to letting me cry, I'm just going to like say no.
From here on out,
I'm
it's
gonna
company-wide
say no.
mandate. Nobody shall mention my father. It's Sam's turn to run this company.
I am in charge.
Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again.
Be prepared for the fight of a lifetime.
I don't care how long you've been here or who you know. The old man is dead. It's Sam. And this party's a pretty hot ticket. This is the party that Zac Efron's trying to get into, right? Or is that different?
I guess that must be the
Maybe
like,
it is, actually.
the
yeah.
party. Zac Efron keeps talking about this party like it's a masquerade party, but at the end when he's dancing with Michelle Pfeiffer, they're not wearing masks or anything. So
I
I,
think
don't.
they wear him for a minute.
Oh, do they just like a little show of like?
I know you have a hard time with parties where everybody's like
I don't have
faces are
facial
fully
recognition.
exposed. You're either like a rally or like a weird eyes wide shut sex party. You're just never used to everybody's face being in the open.
Also, Mitch hasn't quite figured out object permanence yet, so when you do peekaboo with him, he's like, where'd he go?
When I look at people's faces, it just looks like N64 polygons. I don't get it.
So anyway, he bounces from his own party, I guess. I think at one point he talks on the phone with Jim Belushi. He's like,
Jim
hey,
Belushi is
buddy,
in
I
this
think
movie.
you gotta find that girl.
Belushi's the angel in this movie.
Yeah, I'm an angel now. Hey, got any schlitz? So then he arrives back at La Gambina Trattoria for wrapping up all the stories. They all wrap up the same way. They meet up with the person they're looking for and kiss them at midnight. He goes at 11:45. He
Yeah.
finds this woman. It's Sarah Jessica Parker.
Does she ride the horse and carriage in, or does he?
Oh,
There's a
rude,
horse and
Vonn,
carrot.
because of her horse face.
God damn it, Mitch. So that's Sam's plot. How are we rating this? I'm thinking out of 4 boinks. Since the uncle talked about, did you boink Sarah Jessica Parker? I mean, how many Sarah Jessica Parker boinks, Vonn?
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one. I'm going to go ahead and give this one.
And bearing in mind, more Sarah Jessica Parker boinks is good. So
Okay.
the 4 being the best amount of Sarah Jessica Parker boinks.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and give this 2 Sarah Jessica Parker boinks. That uncle was pretty insufferable, but he was trying to make jokes. It's got that going for
Yardley
it.
Smith?
Yardley Smith is the big redeeming factor for this. We didn't really talk
She's
about
smart.
I always like seeing her and stuff. That's Lisa Simpson.
She reads into his love story. She reads right through him where she's like, oh, you're actually afraid to meet up with the girl on midnight or whatever. And he's like, no, I'm not afraid. She's like, oh, yeah, you are.
So Vonn, 2 Sarah Jessica Parker boinks.
You know what? The most beautiful part about this segment is that they didn't boink. So I have to say that the fact that Sam, Josh Duhamel's character, his whole thing is that everyone wants to boink him. He goes to the party and all the ladies want to boink him, but he's got this one special lady that he didn't boink, and he waits an entire year without boinking to go see her. And so I give it 0 boinks, which is actually the most specialist of all ratings because he could have boinked any woman he wanted, but he didn't boink, so he could not boink for her.
So you're going against the rules Luke set up about
It's
how
a
4
reverse.
is the best, but
It's a Uno Reverso.
I appreciate your logic. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
more well thought out than I would have thought possible.
I'm just doing a little bit of cocktail napkin math here because if I'm factoring in the quotient of Josh Duhamel's
To the
excellent...
negative power of 2 for
Well,
the negative boink.
Well, let me just factor in his hairline. Minus 12 for the 12-pack of beer that Larry Miller's going to drink with his wife.
That's true. You don't need hair for that.
And so it's 11:45. They were 15 minutes early. If I carry the 1, I rate this 0 Sarah Jessica Parker boinks as well.
That's fair. That's fair, which could be positive or negative depending on your
We'll never know.
manner of perspective.
We'll never know whether that's positive or negative because we have to move on to our next segment here.
Yep. Number 3, we got Claire, Hilary Swank, and the Times Square Ball. This is a real romantic story.
This is a pivotal plot point.
Between
So
a woman who's trying to assert herself as an executive, as the vice president of the Times Square Alliance, the most important job in the United States of America.
And it sounds like a very real job.
her job was the job that made me feel like this movie at first, for like the first half hour, was just like a municipal government propaganda piece. How the ball drops is like, oh, the NYPD is involved, and then like the government, the municipal government's involved here. And
It's
is
an
a big-
educational film.
yeah.
It is a big logistical feat. They do have an
It
insane
is.
amount of people there for Times Square.
I actually would have liked if the whole movie was just that, the logistical nightmare of pulling off New Year's Eve in Times Square in New York.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been like pretty all right with that movie.
But
I
instead,
feel like
instead of
any
Hilary Swank,
screenwriter should have taken a pass at this and been like, how many times can we say ball drop in a fucking screenplay?
we can make 2 puns about
Probably
it because
10,000 times.
I'm gonna make your balls drop while you watch the ball drop on New Year's Eve Times Square. Yeah.
Maybe to people who live in New York, this is the most important thing in the world. I doubt it.
Well, it's funny. Hilary Swank's character is like from the South or something. Like, she's got this romantic notion about the New Year's Eve Times Square drop in New
she
York, but
loves New Year's Eve.
she is
She
obsessed
loves
with
it more than anybody in the movie, I would
She's
say.
never missed one, and now she's in charge of it.
And she's stressed out about it because over 1 billion people will be watching, they say in this, which I doubt.
I wonder.
I don't know.
New
I used to
York
tune in.
New Year's ball
Once in a
drop is
while.
probably one of the more watched New Year's.
I don't
Eve
think I've
things.
watched it since Dick Clark was there. Now, maybe I was a kid.
I don't care about New Year's at all.
I've watched a couple of the Seacrest ones, and it's just whatever. I like the Anderson Cooper one.
Oh.
Pop in and watch Anderson
Is
Cooper
that a
talk about New Year's.
360?
I think they do it on CNN.
Okay. I do like Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, I'm not usually watching TV at New Year's Eve. That's all.
Oh, I watch CNN. CNN all
Seacrest.
All
the
day,
guy.
every day, just fucking mouth wide open, drool coming out of both sides if the chair is level.
This movie's got no Dick Clark. This is fully Seacrest era of.
They make a Dick Clark joke, though.
Oh, do they? Like, this would be old fashioned if we still had Dick Clark here. But we've
No,
got-
something happens, and Seacrest is like, oh, this would have never happened to Dick Clark. Because he's a bit of a diva. Ryan
Yeah.
Seacrest is playing a bit of a diva in this movie.
He's lampooning himself so gently, so softly. It's almost like there could be a joke there, but there isn't.
It's almost like masturbation.
He's like, oh, watch the hair. Like, that's his joke. He could have done a comedic swing. He could have been like, suck my dick or whatever. Like, do
Oh.
something. Like a Judd
did-
Apatow movie
which-
would,
yeah, yeah.
do something
like
like
he
that.
kind of did that in Knocked Up, where he was
Yeah.
like a little bit of a naughtier version of himself.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
so
be a
I-
scumbag.
A Judd Apatow movie.
It really goes to show, like, what a specific weird job he has, where he's like, I'm the guy who hosts TV shows, and I'm inoffensive to anyone, and I'm just mildly handsome. And
a little
I-
offensive to me.
Yeah, he's a little offensive to anyone who doesn't like an NPC just existing before them. Yeah, but other than that, he's just genetically designed to be inoffensive to anyone who could possibly gaze upon him.
So, Hilary Swank, though, she's gorgeous in this movie, I think. She really looks great. If I
She's great.
can heap any compliments on this movie, I'm going to. Absolutely wasted.
Post $1 million
slumming it.
baby, pre the core.
She got an Oscar, I think, for Boys Don't Cry, or the movie got an Oscar, and then from there it was just like, okay, I'll do $1 Million Baby, and then everything else is just like kind of a shitty thriller or a shitty whatever. She never really did.
It's common for women to win a Best
Yeah.
Actress Oscar and then
And-
have a bunch of bad roles thrown
Happens
at
to men,
them.
too.
Yeah.
But they were probably like, she
Let's
probably
not forget Cuba.
did 3 or 4
Cuba
big
Gooding.
budget movies. And like, good enough.
Chupa batting.
Junior. Yeah.
So she's got a friend here who we get a big movie star reveal. Like you're expecting the audience to stand up and clap. Lieutenant Nolan. He slowly turns the chair around. And who is it? It's Chris Ludacris Bridges.
Whoop, whoop. Why you all in my ear? Tell me all kinds of things I don't want to hear.
Stand up.
And he's like got words of encouragement for her. He's like, you'll make it happen. So
Yeah.
we got Ludacris, who I hate as an actor. He
I'm not that
sucks
into
so
him.
bad.
And he's playing it super duper straight, which he does in those fast movies.
I know, and
too, a
he
little
does
bit.
that in those fast movies, and I'm like, why? Like, have you seen your music videos, your rap persona? Like, you have a person. He was a radio DJ. He has a personality. He's funny. He has energy.
Not in
He
this.
doesn't bring it to his movies, and not in this at all. He doesn't tell one joke. There's nothing funny with him. Why is he here? He does nothing.
He's credited as Chris Ludacris Bridges too. Like if you're credited as Ludacris,
Yeah, you better be acting a fool.
There's nothing ludicrous about his performance.
No, they should call him Sane Chris.
Languid Chris, maybe.
Mr. Lazy Guy.
tranquil Chris.
Stop doing musics and just relax.
Is he still doing music? I feel like I haven't heard anything new from him
I'm
in a
not
long
sure.
time, but I haven't sought it out. So
I remember there
think
was
so.
like a weird thing for a while where Justin Bieber was like, my favorite rapper is Ludacris. And so 12-year-old Bieber was hanging around with Ludacris for a while, sitting on his lap and reading the
Like a little
Santa's list.
ventriloquist. I'm sure Ludacris is a fine person. I have no issue
Yeah,
with
he
him.
seems great.
I don't love his music, but it's like important for people of our
Yeah.
generation. That's
And he's
like
bad
the
as a
music
big
we all
star.
came up listening to. Anyway, morning briefing with her team.
it's a bummer. Actors should emote. You don't always need to play it big, but you got to have something going on, and he's got nothing going on here.
He
You
could
know-
have brought anything to it.
Luda, if you're listening,
Yeah.
come to us.
Bring it
we'll help
on.
you. We'll help you succeed.
Lots of rappers turn into actors. I've never seen one try less than him.
You know what he was good in was Hustle and Flow, where he was just the bad guy at the end of Hustle and Flow, and Terrence Howard just like punched him in the face and stole his mixtape or whatever at the end of Hustle and Flow.
Speaking
I haven't
of
seen that.
another guy who won an Oscar and his career went to shit.
Stamp.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
Terrence
Terrence
Howard.
Howard.
Oh,
went
Howard's a
nuts.
lunatic.
Yeah,
He very much so is.
yeah.
But so I guess what I'm saying is that it's not just women; it's women and black men in Hollywood.
They all
Their
go
careers will
crazy.
go to shit if they win an Academy Award.
Like he went real nuts. He went back to school to university and like got like a mathematics degree or something, and then he was like, "I understand the fabric of the universe."
I don't
now."
think
And then
that's
he-
true. I think what he did is he thought that he learned something beyond math.
Oh, okay. He was
I'm
like,
pretty
"I
sure
don't
he's-
even need math."
Yeah, I think he's just making up his own math.
Yeah, he's like the quantum. At a certain point, when
Because
people
1
just,
plus 1 equals 3. He's like trying to prove,
oh yeah.
sorry, he has proven things like that.
But if anyone just like above algebra level starts talking about math like that to me, I'm just like, this guy's like a wizard. I don't know. This guy's like a black magic. I think we should burn him. I think we should cut his head
Conjuring
off.
the dark arts.
He's speaking evil.
Yeah, fair enough. I also makes me uncomfortable too when I feel like I'm being made stupid in front
Yeah.
of somebody.
Now you make me stupid.
You make
That's
me
his
stupid.
black
ain't you?
magic.
Hey, don't make me stupid.
Make me smart. I'm smart. Not like people say I'm smart.
So the ball gets stuck during the evening ball raising rehearsal, I guess. Or no, this is the real thing. Because they got to raise the ball before they drop the stupid ball. This is the fucking worst movie I've ever seen.
This ball.
Technicians can't fix it.
They love this ball.
It's a marvel of engineering. There's like 36,000 switches inside of it, and like a million lights, and like if
so many
you have to, like,
mirrors and lights and who gives a fuck?
if there's a fault in the switch, you've got to work out like 1,000 faults to like make sure all the balls lighting up in the right order and everything. And it's like this insane marvel of modern engineering.
It's
for
bigger.
This,
It's bigger than it looks on TV. I'll give it that.
yeah, for this like totally pointless. I don't know. Both these movies, actually, you know what? Both these movies, New Year's Eve especially, it is like a crime that this movie exists. and people are still homeless. Like it's a sin that this movie exists, and
this
like
movie-
poverty.
$56 million.
Yeah,
Just think of how many bowls of soup or how many living structures you could build.
and it's like a perfect metaphor for this giant lit up ball where you're like, this is the most pointless thing. This is just like purely symbolic.
Mitchell's not a New Year's guy.
It's like we could have ended poverty, but you had to light this ball up.
Well, Mitch, I don't take quite entirely your view on that. I think some things have value, whether in
Tradition.
how we perceive them, like public art projects and things like that enrich our lives and bring meaning to them. I think those things do have value.
You're watching it from 10,000 kilometers away.
I shit on your public art. It better be a public toilet.
Well, what's your
That's
take
what
on-
I would prefer, a public toilet.
Well, what's your take on fireworks?
There's a talking point in Edmonton recently because we just cracked down on fireworks. And of course, we got a lot of Indian people here and they celebrate Diwali, which involves a lot of blowing up fireworks and stuff. I say everyone blow up fireworks whenever they want. Free fireworks for everyone. Everyone should
I agree. Why are we cracking down? What
Yeah.
problems has it caused? People
More
are just
fireworks.
fucking...
Whiny babies can't sleep one night a
Yeah,
year.
whoop the
Dogs
fuck.
are terrorized.
Let's
Yeah.
go out and shoot fireworks on New Year's Eve if I'm around.
I shoot fireworks out of the back of
We
my
did.
car every time we wrap up recording here.
I like having a plausible deniability for gunshot noises. Like if I hear some cracks in the neighborhood, I'm not calling the cops. So I like knowing that like it's probably just fireworks. I'm gonna go to bed.
We did that last New Year's Eve. We had that party at your place. Dragged the kids out of bed.
Yeah.
We're going to the park. We're shooting off
We're gonna shoot
fireworks.
Roman candles.
Uncle Luke's on acid.
Shoot
Let's
them at
go.
each other.
Is Luke okay?
True.
I'm like holding 2 Roman candles that are fucking lit up.
You're shooting
I
in
don't
your
know.
face.
We're having fun now.
Hey, it's good for everybody. Nobody got hurt. It's fine. It's fun.
Hell yeah.
Everyone's you got to have a Roman candle fight once or twice in your life. Roman candles, perfectly innocent.
Thumbs up for Roman candle fights.
This isn't Caligula.
Nice nub.
Romans. So the stupid ball gets stuck. Seacrest's having a meltdown on the PA. Pressure messes with my hair. I need my hair to be up like the ball. They call him this old Polish guy.
Do we have what his name is? Kaminsky.
Kaminsky.
Oh, we're calling in Kaminsky.
Do we really need to call him Kaminsky? Oh, they're going to call Kaminsky.
It's supposed to be
Kaminsky's coming.
funny.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
There's
like,
no payoff.
there's no payoff, but there's also no setup to it.
No.
She fired him, apparently. They have some friction.
He was fired from the city. This is the
Movie
stuff.
is so non-functional. And meanwhile, it's like, okay, now Kaminsky's here. Okay, great. Ludacris is just sitting there in a chair. He looks bored. I'm
Is he
like,
the
what
fire
are we
chief or the-
doing?
yeah,
or the
what's
police
his deal?
chief?
He's like an NYPD guy.
He's
or-
NYPD.
This is all the stuff that, like, as an actual
is
municipal
nothing.
employee, I was like, oh,
really
yeah.
taking a hard municipal employee
I'm
stance
like,
is how you're looking
this
at
is
it.
how the fucking ball gets raised, baby. You need an old guy named Kaminsky. He's been there for 30 years. He's the only fucking guy who knows how to make this fucking
You
thing
do
work.
need those 30-year veterans, though, for these things that happen once a year. Like, Luke and I volunteer at Folk Fest every year, and our older volunteers are just stopping to show up for whatever reasons.
Dying.
Some are dying.
Expertise.
Many are dying, and then it's like, oh, that's an incredible amount of brain drain.
And
Like,
it's gone,
Yeah.
and things don't function the same after they leave. So you do need your Kaminskys
Oh.
for these things that happen once a year.
This is a horrible thing that's happening across society is the brain drain and just the loss of institutional knowledge. Like, the Army always has this. There's some organizations that are really great at carrying that institutional knowledge across generations or whatever, but I don't know about a lot of these industries that are popping up right now. Like, when I look at...
well, it's
like,
a whole other skill set to actually be able to consign all that stuff to posterity, all the wisdom, all that knowledge.
I'm so out of the loop too. Like I look at some of these young whippersnappers giving talks online, these Sam Altmans or whatever, talking about founders and stuff, and I'm like, this is hieroglyphics to me. I don't know if this is the future. Then I'm already a caveman.
Dude, trust
Like,
me, it's hieroglyphics to them, too.
They're fucking idiots.
it seems that way.
They're just billionaires, so people think they're smarter. Why are we talking about AI in a movie that takes place in 2011.
Yeah.
This was the good days.
Anyway,
Robert De Niro.
so Claire interrupts the whole party to deliver, like, it's the New Year's Eve party. And it's like, hi, I'm Claire. I'm going to get on the microphone now and talk to everybody. And everybody's listening with rapt attention.
Like, people need to know why
Like, nobody
people don't
gives
care
a fuck.
about why New Year's
Bring
Eve
on
is-
Lady Gaga.
But, like, it is the most amazing speech ever.
It's all like,
okay.
we have to be kind to each other.
Yeah.
If the ball drops or not, everybody needs to be kind to each other. And everyone's like silent and then like, yes, that's so
She's
great.
so-
Oh, that's
right.
fine, but I came here to watch the ball drop, so...
But imagine if the ball was just halfway up. That would be even more symbolic.
There's a girl, I wasn't going to tell her that I like her, but I was just going to stare at her from the corner, and I need to do that when the ball's dropping.
I'm not giving her
I
heavy
can't
French.
do anything till that ball's
I'm
dropping.
giving her light French.
So, by the way, that's 1 hour into the movie. No romance, no comedy on her plot whatsoever. None.
Yeah, this...
Where's our rom-com?
I will say there was a couple like key moments through this movie. Like a half hour into this movie, I kind of glommed into what it was doing, where I realized it wasn't a movie about municipal city workers anymore. And so I wasn't that interested in it. And then about an hour and a half in is where like the hate started creeping in, where I was like, there's still a half hour left of this movie.
Oh, I felt that an hour in.
I felt like you guys would probably be more advanced than me on that because I tend to like the movies a little more than you. So I was like, I bet
also-
they felt this a half hour earlier than I did.
And for half an hour of the movie, you thought it was speaking directly to you.
Yeah,
From the
exactly.
whole municipal work angle thing.
Then I took my pills and I the walls stopped bleeding and it all made sense again.
So, this Buellerton, what is he? He's the president, I guess, of the Times Square Alliance.
Bueller. Is that his name? Buellerton?
Yes.
This Times... I've had it with this Times Square Alliance.
Yeah,
Bueller.
Buellerton, and we're all supposed to be like Buellerton.
Bueller.
That sounds a lot like Bueller, and it's Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Get it?
Where is Ben Stein? He should be saying Bueller.
I'm surprised he's not in this movie.
He's a New York
Yeah,
actor.
he's giving her shit,
edgy.
and she's like, with all due respect, sir, I've been watching the ball drop since I was 5 years old, and it's one of my most favorite memories.
That's all well and good, but I hired you to do a job.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Not have some cathartic family memory.
Buellerton gets back into his Rolls Royce or whatever that he's being driven around in, which is good because you don't want Matthew Broderick actually driving because he'll kill 2 Irish women.
That's right. It gets mixed up what side of the road he's supposed to be on. He's like, back in the day, there was a New York Mets game where they dropped a ball, and nobody remembers the game, but everybody remembers who dropped the ball.
Yeah.
So if
Don't
you
you just wish that you had some sports metaphors in your back pocket for
Yeah.
any occasion?
I think they go into that in Mad Men for a bit. There's like women becoming professionals for the first time, and they're like, okay, so rounding home base is these are metaphors that men use, and they're kind of related to sports or whatever. And I was like, this is good to know. Yeah, rounding home base. Yeah, I don't care about sports, so I will also benefit from these.
That's when you have penetrative sex.
You're out of here.
That's what I shout as I pull out and come.
I'm the babe.
That'll do, babe. Technicians fix it. Claire puts Kaminsky in charge and leaves Ludacris, whose family comes to see him. And then Mayor Bloomberg.
How dare they?
The highlight of this is Bloomberg. Mayor,
Bloomberg.
Yeah.
the real life mayor
Wait.
of New York comes and he turns the thing and makes the ball drop.
He gives the same 9/11 speech as in Love Actually. He's like, since 9/11, we all love each other now. And everybody like hugs, and it's amazing.
And they've got a golden statue of Rudy Giuliani. Everybody,
America's mayor. Fireworks
they're
shoot
pouring wine from his nose. That
Everybody's around me. Everybody's celebrating all around me.
up. The mafia saw the statue.
This
They
is
run
my
out of-
city. I'm the king forever.
We don't want to be in New York no more.
You're a hack, Bloomberg.
Then Mondami came and everybody left. North because he ruined the country.
Everybody took all their money and left.
There's a reverse Mondami effect happening right now where actually New York's population has been increasing since he became mayor of New York. People seem to be
Because he's letting all the Muslims in.
He's like, no more haram. For citizenship.
Oh, God. Now we got to get through story number 4. We got Stan.
Let's
played by-
rate this last time.
Oh, yeah. We got to rate this out of...
We start a bit, we finish a bit.
out of 2 dropped balls.
Wow.
Okay. Out of 2 drop balls, a drop ball is a good thing.
Yeah.
You want your balls to drop?
Well, no, actually, pardon me.
Well,
You should only have 1 ball dropping.
Okay.
In this
Yeah.
case, it's New Year's Eve.
It's out of 1 drop ball.
No, but it's out of 2.
You're not the appropriate age for
So
two.
1 is best,
2.
0 is bad, and 2 is even worse.
Ooh. I'm going to go for 2 drop balls because they have what
Nice.
should be charismatic Chris Ludacris Bridges and 2-time Academy Award winner Hilary Swank, and they both dropped the ball here.
Definitely.
That's a good point. When you put it like that, it's hard to argue, but I'm going to say no balls because I thought these segments had no balls. They needed a lot more courage. So I give it no balls.
I'm going factual, just on the basis of the evidence that's presented in front of me. What?
You got a good look at those?
1 ball dropped.
1 ball dropped.
What's that, a total of 3 balls?
We've got so many things in here that I love. We've got Ludacris sitting there and doing nothing.
He was good.
We have Matthew Broderick,
Mayor Bloomberg.
thankfully not killing anybody. We have Mayor Bloomberg.
Ludacris did say,
Honest to God, that's one of the worst fucking things I've ever watched.
I'm Matthew
1 ball
Broderick.
dropped. Stan, Robert De Niro, and Nurse Amy.
He's a
Played by Halle
he's
Berry.
a very sick man. He's looks very sick. It looks like he's gonna kick the bucket any minute now.
he's a big piece of shit. He alienated everyone in his life. Nobody loves him. Nobody wants to be around him anymore. Halle Berry has to, because she's being paid to. She has to be around him. His big dream is that he wants to go back on the roof. For his,
See that ball drop?
he's dying. It's his last year. He's sure
It's his
of it.
last night. He looks fine. He looks tired. De Niro's playing it
He looks
very
old,
tired.
but not like
Niro doesn't get up at any point in this movie.
Oh.
It's his laziest performance. He's pleading with the doctor,
Yeah.
who's played by Carrie Elwes, to let him onto the stupid roof. But Amy, that's his nurse, played by Halle Berry, and he kind of opens up to her, and he's like, "No hot date, pretty girl like you. Why would you want to be nice to me? I'm an S."
hot black chick.
But I'm dying tonight, so you don't need to tell me nothing. You can tell me anything because I'm a dead man because I'm gonna be dead.
So throughout the night, they're kind of talking. Stan, he watches that ball drop on TV every year, and he's like, "I hate the fake cheer. I need to see the real cheer." And
So he picked this hospital because there's a view of downtown, or there's a view of the ball dropping.
He thinks he can go on the roof. He can convince them to wheel him up to the roof to watch the ball drop. But everyone's like, well, there's insurance, and, Luigi Mangione might come around, and I don't think we can quite get
He's
away
a
with
very
that.
coherent, cognizant, with it guy who is supposedly on death's doorstep.
Yeah.
Death comes in many forms and all that, and who knows what he's got going on inside, but he does not seem like it's his last night on Earth, which is really what they're making this out to be.
It's so weird when it comes to that stuff, though. You always hear about, people just
and if it was, his daughter should be there already.
Yeah. I never got the impression he had a daughter.
No,
That
of
he
course
was
not.
waiting for.
No, it's
or
just
whatever.
a tacked-on surprise at the end.
He gets a little moment with Halle Berry where he seems to be having a dementia moment where he's like, oh, you're just like a girl I used to know who used to always go to New Year's balls with me. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then she's like, it's me, Nurse Amy, but you don't really get
And
full-
Amy's shift is over just before midnight. She changes into a pink dress, and Alyssa Milano is one of the other nurses here. She's like, "You look hot." And then this is where we get some more tacked on emotion.
Yeah.
Where Amy, this is like
It's
Once
not
again,
really,
this is like an hour and 45 minutes into the movie before anything's introduced to the story, and she's having a video chat with her husband, Common, played by Common.
Oh, was
Yeah.
that common?
that was common.
Yeah.
And this isn't
A
alluded
better
to.
actor than Ludacris, by the way,
Yes,
for rappers.
Common is good.
He's
well, I
fine in
mean,
some stuff, yeah.
speaking of better actors, you've got a Halle Berry Academy Award winner on one side of the scene, and then just like
Well.
average normal guy on the other side, and it's like she's like crying and like giving it her all and everything. And you're like, oh fuck, here's
She
an
is
Oscar
giving
actress.
this
And then-
scene more than it deserves.
and then he's just like, I'll meet you again, lady.
There's no setup for this at all either. I don't like.
Yeah.
Did she really talk about how she has a husband overseas or?
Not
No.
really, no. It's
None of
just
the other
like,
nurses
oh, well,
seem
he's
to
in
know it.
Afghanistan, and it's like, well, we love our troops, don't we, America?
20 more years, she'll fight there.
And then eventually,
Bitch.
Claire, yeah. Boy, did they do a good job there, too, hey?
They solved it all out. It was all
No need to go back anytime soon.
Oh, God. So Claire shows up. Claire is Hilary Swank. Turns out that Robert De Niro is her dad. And she shows up to bring him up to the roof. And Amy kind of arranged it so that it'd be okay.
It's
And they could
kind
watch
of a
the
fun
ball
twist.
drop together.
like there is a little mystery.
Yeah, real fun. I'm having a fucking blast.
You don't necessarily know how everyone's relationships fit together.
As it turns out, they barely do.
There's a moment where Hilary Swank is running through the city and you think she's going to meet up with Sam.
That's true. Do you think maybe she's the
Yeah.
bell to his bow?
And they kind of stop looking at each other in the middle of Times Square or whatever. And then you're like, oh, their stories aren't actually connected at all. And they're running off to their own individual stories. One's running off to Sarah Jessica Parker, and the other one's running off to her Robert De Niro.
Well, who's the winner? We'll let our listeners decide.
Yeah. Sarah Jessica Parker.
She's the winner because that Josh Duhamel is such a cutie pie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And De Niro's
So if we're
old.
rating this out of 1 to 7 Carrie Elwes's, the more Carrie Elwes's, of course, is better. The 7 Carrie Elwes's being the best, I'm going to rate this 1 Carrie Elwes. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Pardon me. 1 full Carrie Elwes and then 1 bisected Carrie Elwes. 1 half. 1.5 Carrie Elwes's.
I'm going for 2 Carrie Elweses here. Between the people in this storyline, we got like 5
Oscar winners.
5 Academy Awards.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Distraction.
That's got to count for
Yeah,
something.
De Niro, Halle Berry, and Hilary Swank are in this.
Yeah,
All good actors.
you got a 2, 1, and 2 going on there.
Yeah.
And I like Carrie Elwes. Bob De Niro, he's literally sleeping through this whole performance, but Halle Berry's given something. So got to give her some props.
I give this 1 star. I was offended. I don't care for it. Eliminate it from the movie. Post
Okay.
haste.
So we got 1.5 Carrie Elwes, 2 Carrie Elwes, and 1 star.
Did Carrie Elwes cut his... Moving on.
I don't care, dude. Your ratings.
No, that's fine. This all is going on the record.
This is what the
That's
movie
right.
deserves.
Official. Make it
So
official.
now we get... okay, I think those first 4 stories were the worst ones, or at least the least fun ones. Now we get to some better stuff.
Great.
This is the baby race story. So we've got Tess, played by Jessica Biel, and her husband, Griffin Byrne, played by Seth Meyers. And they're at the hospital. They're days overdue. She's pregnant, and they're going to have a baby, and they're hoping there is a prize if you have the first baby of the new year in New York City. You get $25,000.
Not bad.
What's Seth Meyers' deal? He doesn't do movies. He's an SNL guy. Is this
He's
the
not a
only-
great actor.
Is this
but
the
he is
only
funny.
movie he's done? I
don't know.
I don't remember him
I
from
don't
any
know.
other movies.
Maybe
I'm not
small
going
roles.
but you're right. Good point. He's
I don't
mostly
care
a TV
for
guy.
it. I think he should stick to his lane. I think he should do TV work. And when I saw him on this, I became upset.
I thought he was the funniest and best part of this movie, honestly. He had, like, the only jokes that were jokes.
I said go back to television.
Jessica Biel, she's
Actually, I thought they had good good chemistry.
Yeah, once again,
Is this peak
Once
Biel?
again, that's 4 stories with no romance. There's no romance in this one either.
Well, the romance has already happened because they're pregnant and about to give birth.
Yeah, that's
That's romance implied.
That's the thing about both these movies, where you just take 10 plots.
once you fool a woman into having sex with you, the romance is gone.
it's over. Yeah. Then
Hey, man, that's just evolution. That's just nature, baby. That's the way it works.
It was pillow talk, baby. So there's a rival couple. They're also there. Grace, played by Sarah Paulson.
Yes.
And James
of
Schwab.
Mad Men fame.
Yeah. We've got Till Schweiger is her husband.
Oh, of Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah,
fame.
Hugo
Sarah Paulson's in
Stiglitz.
Mad Men?
Yeah. The baddest ass.
Sarah Paulson's Mad Men?
She's a madman.
She
Mad
was
woman?
the British guy, Lane Stanley, who became like the financial officer of the Mad
The
Men
one who got
offices.
knocked about by his father.
Yes, and then hung himself eventually. Yeah.
He kicked the bucket, Luke.
Paulson was his wife.
Yeah, I know her from the OJ series, and yeah, lots of TV. She's a fine actress. Yeah, and these guys are also desperate for it. We get Grace, Sarah Paulson saying they could put the $25,000 in my hoo-ha, and it'd be worth it. That's the
vagina.
thing I hate about this movie is like boink, hoo-ha, like all this.
A little too cute.
That's the thing. That's the one thing.
You know what
Yeah.
else you got in this movie is Carla Gugino, and she's
Yeah.
Tess's OBGYN, Dr. Morissette.
Yeah, she's a little unconventional.
She's like the hottest woman in the world. Sometimes she's bad, sometimes she's good,
She's
but I like
new
looking
age.
at her.
She's a new age
She's a-
doctor, OBGYN.
Yeah.
One great thing about Carla Gugino is she is great with showing her bosoms in movies. So if you want to watch Sin City, you can see those.
Mitch, I already objectified her enough.
But she's also a terrific actress. Far better than the women who don't show the bosoms.
Yeah, she's telling him stuff like, now close both eyes to see out the other one. And I'm like, what other one? The butthole?
Is that how that works?
You gotta squeegee your
That's the
third
third
eye.
Did you ever
eye.
try it?
I squeegee it. I have a bidet.
Did you even try to look at your butthole before you judge the movie?
I'm not judging. I'm just asking. I'm honestly asking.
Oh, you're jacking off over here. Just
All right.
asking questions.
Well, I
off.
can tell you, I did try to look out the butthole and it doesn't work. So don't even bother.
So they tell Dr. Morissette they're not concerned about the natural birth plan anymore that they'd already had. If you have ever had a kid, you know, people get hung up on their birth plans, and
Well, it's the
and it
big-
can be a big emotional thing, whether you can follow through with it or whether it's safe or convenient
Yeah.
or
Plans change.
There
Plans can
happens
change, yes.
to be a financial incentive. There is. It's not just a lovey-dovey giving birth.
They're
here.
like, how about a C-section at midnight? And Carla Gugino's kind of scolding them for that. And Griffin's like, what if we went 70-30? She's like, you are dangerously close to a rectal exam.
And then they're going through every little
Yes,
urban
please.
legend in terms of how to incept birth.
Yeah, so this is all kind of like they leave the hospital, and once you get to a certain point, you're
Yeah.
locked in. You're just sticking around there because you don't know when that baby's gonna come.
There's so many. Yeah, they get denied from the hospital.
You don't
at
want to be a
certain
taxi
point.
baby. I mean,
At
No-
a certain-
no
They go in.
offense.
Like the nurse is like, "Oh, you're not close enough yet. Please leave and come back."
That
later."
does happen. That happened to us.
Oh, you guys came in.
It happened to us twice, like with our first kid.
You wanted that $25,000.
Well, we weren't.
Baby
There was no
or-
incentive. We just wanted to get the kid out of her fucking.
Please get this out of me.
But we brought her to the hospital twice, and she was in a lot of pain. And they're like, "Sorry, your cervix isn't dilated enough." Just like a long ass
God.
labor, and they won't keep you in the hospital till it's time.
What's the point?
Yeah, they're not as fun to birth as they are to make.
I just don't really understand what they're doing there in the first place. Then, because they're just kind of there hanging around.
That's it. You know, they're all doing their work from home job. They're kicking it up on the beach. They're these nurses and these healthcare workers.
What do you mean? you don't
Privatize it
understand?
all.
What do you mean you don't understand what they're doing there? The people
hospital
having a
mansion.
baby or the people doing their jobs?
Any of it?
Why are they even there? They could be doing other jobs.
That's where babies come from, Mitch. Hospitals.
Hey, if you're not delivering a baby, can you get me a coffee?
Too many babies.
So yeah, they go back home. They go back to their apartment. They're doing all sorts of lamas and stretches and yoga this and yoga that.
Yeah, midwife and all the other things.
Yeah. Like I said, Seth Meyers, he must be writing his own jokes because nobody else in this movie tells jokes. And
Yeah.
he happens to be like head writer for SNL, so he's capable of writing a joke.
It sends up an alarm bell. He's got to be involved in some way in what's happening.
Yeah. Tessa Griff at home, her water breaks, and he's like, what do I do? And she's like, taxi. Well, I don't think you're going to get one here. Right. We got to go downstairs where the cars live. And like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's like dialogue, jokes.
It really sticks
Not
out like a
bad.
sore thumb
Yeah.
here.
They can't get a car. They take a bike taxi. Tess and Griffin, they arrive at the hospital at the same time as the other couple. And they get back to the nurse, and she's like, cervix? Seth Meyers, and he just goes, she has one.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Jokes, people.
Cervixes
Yeah.
all around.
The male nurse made the best vajayjay win. Once again, the cutesy bullshit vajayjay
Yeah.
hoo-ha boinking. I hate it.
I don't need that.
I don't need it in this movie.
When my partner's about to give birth.
No.
No. And then Claire, she stops in at the newborn ward for some reason. That's Hilary Swank's character.
I think she's just there because she's got this weird fixation on cycles renewing and new year, new life, new everything. So she's just popping by the newborn ward instead of doing her fucking job. Instead
Yeah.
of being there to make sure that the show goes on, which is what her whole
weird.
reason in life is to be there for that.
So weird. So then Jessica Biel and Seth Meyers, they've delivered the baby. And we know that they delivered it at like 12 midnight or 12:01. And then Schwab, the other couple, Sarah Paulson and Hugo Stiglitz there, they come in and they're like, we delivered our baby. How did you do? Ours was at 12:04 and lie.
They very graciously give them the extra minute so they would win the $25,000.
Because they found out that Grace and James have 5 kids and are really struggling financially.
Well, it's a pretty bad idea to get ahead economically by just trying to gamble and have kids this close to midnight on New Year's.
I agree. These immigrants should stop having kids.
I mean, it's just a bad idea. Like, is this a hospital policy where I got the impression this was like a hospital thing where they're like, whoever has a baby after midnight, you get $25,000
I think it's
or whatever.
the city, maybe.
Oh, is it a municipal thing?
It's
I don't think the
dangerous,
hospital
though.
is paying for that.
They need to step in and make a rule like they did with the Olympics. In swimming, you can't do more than 3 arm swings before you take a breath.
Okay.
Like, the city needs to put something like
it's
that
like
in.
traveling in basketball. Like, like they go a couple steps.
Well, but with the swimming thing, it's for their own protection, because if they didn't put a cap on that, then people will drown themselves trying to swim a whole length without taking a breath. If you make a competition for when a kid can be born,
What a way to go.
then, you're going to have some people, they're going to be in the hospital for more than one reason.
You know what? I think the competition should be who can make the most kids. Let's
Then I
all
guess
be
Hugo Stiglitz wins.
little-
Let's rate this thing.
Nick Cannons.
Okay, this one's going to be from 0 to 10 centimeters. We're talking about a dilated cervix.
How dilated am I?
How dilated is your cervix on this one?
I'm 4 centimeters dilated with this particular plot line because, yeah, Seth Meyers is pretty funny sometimes. Jessica Biel's never really done it for me, and I don't really think she has good chemistry with him. And, as much as I like Sarah Paulson, I would have been happier following Sarah Paulson and Hugo Stiglitz around.
You said 4 centimeters?
I'm 4 centimeters dilated.
I don't like...
0 to 10. 10 being the most dilated, the best.
I have to say, I am also busting out my calipers right now. I can detect that I am 4 centimeters dilated also, and I might have other reasons, but I can't argue with the science. I am 4 centimeters dilated on this segment.
Okay, I'm going to say this is probably my favorite segment in the movie. I would give it 7 out of 10
Wow.
centimeters dilated.
Wow. This might be my favorite segment, too.
I hated this segment, but I can't think of a more favorite segment I had. So.
Hey guys, look.
That's normal.
The ball is going to drop. 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So long, 2025. Happy New Year. Hello, 2026.
Hey.
Fuck 2025.
Wow.
Suck a dick.
I think if we time this correctly, you'll be listening to this right at midnight.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind
Listeners.
of like you line up the Wizard of Oz and Pink Floyd 10 minutes before
We'll drop
midnight.
a timestamp
Yeah.
to
Line
start
it up.
the episode.
That's a big popular thing with Star Wars, right? Start Star Wars at a certain point in time, and then once it hits midnight, that's when the Death Star blows up.
Oh, people have that
that.
for all sorts of movies. They have it for Back to the Future. They have it for Lord of the Rings. Maybe not the New Year's thing, but it's like if you start Lord of the Rings at this time, then you'll wake up right at the same time that Frodo wakes up in Rivendell.
To New
Cheers.
Year's.
To New Year's.
To
Cheers.
new
To
horizons.
another year of high and low.
Yeah.
Hi, all, another year of high and low.
Never brought to mind
Hot cup of cheer, my boys.
And do
days of
the,
pod lang syne.
I love Christmas. I love New Year's.
All right. What story are we on to?
Oh, I don't know. We had to take a break for a week from
This movie broke us. We had to stop it.
It's our first
Talking
time
about
ever,
it.
yeah.
And break it into 2 episodes. So you'll find that we're a lot angrier this time around.
More chipper and slightly less drunk.
We're more ornerier.
So now we're going to talk about the elevator romance, fellas. Elevator romance.
Hold on. Tss. That's hot.
Oh,
That's
it's
a hot, spicy romance.
Yeah.
It may
I
be
don't know.
cold outside, but it's hot and spicy in this
the
romance.
elevator.
Oh, Ashton
In the
Kutcher.
elevator romance.
In the old Brooklyn elevator.
Brooklyn elevator.
This
They're
is
going down together, getting off together.
in case you didn't know, elevators in the city sometimes they just break down and you're trapped in there for 8 hours.
Love in an elevator.
Yeah.
Living it up while I'm going down.
Yeah.
You know what Steven Tyler said about that song?
Was it something
He says
gross?
it's about eating pussy.
Oh, okay. That's actually a lot more tasteful than
Thanks,
I thought you
Steven.
were going to say.
It's always
so.
hard to kind of see through the mystery, kind of guess at the metaphors in an Aerosmith song.
Really tough metaphor.
All the news about rock stars lately, I thought you were going to say it was like his love song to a 12-year-old or something.
No, that was Young Lust.
Okay.
The same album.
Yeah.
I think Young Lust was a track number 1 on Pump.
Brooke Shields, thank you for attending my 40th birthday bash. And that was the name of Aerosmith's 3rd album.
Bad. Just the way it was.
That's just the way it is. Bruce Hornsby? He'd never go near
Some things will
Aerosmith.
never change.
Mistake fakes makes mistake to races. Tupac.
We ain't ready to see a black president.
Yeah.
It's true, we weren't.
Yeah, until
All I see
10
is
years
racist
ago.
faces.
Displaced hate.
Leads disgrace to
It's about
races.
Huey P. Newton, though. That song is good. I don't care what anybody says.
And Johnny B. Good for doing other middle initial songs.
Talking about Huey Newton from the Black Panthers. Johnny be good.
Too great.
What is happening? Okay, Ashton Kutcher and Leah Michelle.
Yeah.
Do we recognize this actor from it?
She's from Glee. I watched the
Yes.
first couple seasons of Glee.
I
And
remember Glee.
it was a bit of a
Yeah.
phenomenon for a minute.
Yeah, I
And
just
around
wasn't
this
feeling
time.
too gleeful around 2010 or
Pretty
whatever.
flat, pretty this whole segment, I'm gonna spoil it for everybody. It is like smushing two 2x4s against each other.
Oh yeah. I mean, as far as that goes, the entire movie is just kind of an exercise in cringe. But this whole thing is like especially cringe, where Ashton Kutcher is like the guy who's like so against New
He
Year's.
hates New Year's.
Yeah.
He's the one guy in New York City who hates New
he's
Year's.
He's
the
the New
Grinch.
Year's Grinch.
His buddy, Zac Efron's his buddy, so Zac Efron's story ties into this one.
He
and
he keeps getting phone calls from Zac Efron. Zac Efron keeps phoning his
like-
buddy Ashton Kutcher.
Efron loves New New Year's.
about these sweet tickets to this sweet
How are
show.
they even friends?
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. He's like such a Grinch that there's like decorations in his apartment building, and he just goes around pulling down all the New Year's decorations, and then he's
What
like,
are these New Year's decorations, though, around the apartment building? That is a little crazy. Christmas, okay. But
bit much.
people hanging up decorations in hallways just for New Year's, they take down their Christmas.
But, you know,
I don't remember if we talked about this the last time we recorded this episode, but everybody in this movie is too excited by New Year's by half. Everybody fucking loves it, and I like it. I'm a bit of a New Year's guy, but these people are over the moon for this shit.
Ashton Kutcher, America's most beloved thespian, the most
I like him.
esteemed actor to ever tread the boards. Or
Yeah, he's a guy who I like Kelso. I like that 70s show. I don't really have any ill will towards him, but
do you guys remember the Punked?
I do. Fuck him.
Punked prank show?
Oh,
He
yeah.
was like one of the originators of the pranks.
Yeah, actually,
The
so-
Don't Prank Me, Bro. Or
Yeah, he
prank
invented pranks.
I guess I
He was
do harbor
original.
ill will
Yeah.
against him.
He has the patent on the whoopee cushion, if I'm not mistaken. He's
Sir, I believe the Jerky Boys invented the prank
that's true.
a mere 10
Yeah.
years before.
They were like the founding fathers of prank.
Yeah, but this guy, he's doing it on camera.
On MTV.
he
Did
saw
he sizzle a chest?
He might have.
Did he kick my dog? No.
I remember he made Justin Timberlake cry on that show. He did a prank where he had a bunch of vans show up dressed like the IRS, and they like just put police tape up around Justin Timberlake's mansion and said there was like a tax problem and they were taking his furniture and stuff away. And then he was just like sitting on the curb crying and like, what is this? And then it was like, hey.
Though they broke his guitar too.
Poor Justin
Did they?
Timberlake. I can understand why he was upset. He's like, I've been
It is,
sexually
yeah.
assaulted by Lou Pearlman
Oh,
for
my
20
gosh.
years to get this mansion, and now they can take it away from me.
Now just
I
like
had to
out
give
of
that old
nowhere.
creep a blowjob this morning, and they're taking away my Ferrari.
I danced for this.
I'll give Punked this much. At least it's pitting rich people against rich people. That's a step up
Yeah.
from the pranks that we get these days where it's just people badgering some old guy buying a bologna in the grocery store.
Nowadays, prank videos, when you watch those online, the satisfying thing is when like the person getting pranked just like punches the guy in the face or like turns the tables and knocks him off over a staircase or something.
We live in a much more nasty world now, in
Yeah.
some ways. In some ways, for sure. Now it's like, oh, we're catching pedophiles.
Oh yeah, that's a whole genre. That was
Punked. Why don't you do that to your rich Hollywood friends? Ashton's got plenty of them. He's fucking best buddies with all the rapist creeps in Hollywood.
yeah.
But no, he's not a creep. Oh, I'm sure he's a
He's
great
one
guy.
of the good ones. I mean, the most recent thing with him, he's with Mila Kunis, right? Like they're
Yeah.
famously together now. They dated a bunch of different people and then came back around to each other, which was like, oh, they're both from that 70s show, so that's pretty neat. But I think they both recently came out in defense of Danny Masterson during his whole Me
yeah.
Too trial stuff, and so
She's a big time Zionist and all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're an anti-vaxxer and like they're fucking gross people.
Yeah,
I don't
so
like
it's,
them.
they're on that side of the equation, rubbing people the wrong
And
ways.
Masterson isn't the only rapist they've defended. I can't remember who else it was. But I don't mind defaming
it's their
them on this
pet cause.
podcast.
Well, I don't know anything about them.
Fuck Ashton Kutcher. He sucks in this movie.
He sucks in most things.
Yeah. This whole segment is basically a segment from the Glee show. Like, it's an excuse to have Leah Michele, is that her name?
Yeah.
Sing her poppy song and have a duet with John Bon Jovi at the end. They
That was
kinda-
her brand. That
Yeah.
was her brand. That is what she did in Glee.
Glee, that whole show was built around the singing, and every episode was just an excuse to have like a poppy cover version of like a song by some famous
And they'd have
Sounds fun.
episodes dedicated to Lady Gaga
Yeah.
or Queen. They'd pick an artist sometimes.
Lady Gaga. What's next? Lord Gugu?
2026 might be time to put that joke to rest.
It's Tim Heidecker's, and I'll steal it until the end of time.
Yeah.
So, Randy, That's Ashton.
Hey,
he's
Randy.
He's a grumpy comic artist who hates the holidays. This is like an easy thing to ignore. He could just not answer his phone and stay home and watch Turner Classic Movies if he wants to.
He's like, I would prefer...
He's acting like everybody is attacking him.
Oh, yeah. He wants the
Nobody
entire
gives a fuck.
apartment building to know that he doesn't like New Year's.
My God. I wish I had his problems.
He's attacking people for liking New Year's.
So,
What do you guys think of his cartooning skills?
Oh, it was okay. I thought that was
they're
like
okay.
such like a bullshit job to give him. Like such like a what kind of cool job can we give this guy? Oh, how about if he's a cartoonist?
Well, cartoonist isn't played out like architect or lawyer.
it's kind of up there, though.
It's
You've
like
definitely seen it in lots of movies.
like
Who are
Chasing
cartoonists?
Amy. I was thinking like
Chasing Amy?
Chasing
Yeah.
Amy's got like the comic artists and stuff. Like it's kind of like an alt job, you know, an alt lifestyle.
So you're a little
job.
more hip.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one movie.
Yeah, there's one. It's been in 2 movies. I think we've seen quite enough of this. Quite enough.
Comic artists is a thing. I know.
Yeah.
I've known comic artists. I'm best friends with Robert Crumb's brother.
Oh.
Which one? The pedophile?
He's actually well. Okay,
Francis Crumb.
let me stand up here and defend him. I'm going to play Ashton Kutcher.
Which one was the pedophile? Is that the one who had that string
Weren't
in
they
his guts? Yeah,
One-
they were both very unique.
One was, and he killed himself because of the way he felt about his urges.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever.
Funny stuff.
I don't think he ever actually like assaulted anybody, but he had those urges, and he just decided to off himself.
That's rough, man.
It is.
We should do that movie on the pod, though. That's an awesome documentary.
It is one of the best ever.
Yeah.
His other brother just like sits on a bed of nails.
Yeah, he's like
all
a
day
boot-
long and
like-
swallows bullets. I think.
I think he's a monk or something, from what I remember from that movie.
It's insane that our Crumb is the most sane of,
Yeah.
of the 3 brothers. That's the thing that's mind-blowing about that documentary. So he gets into this elevator. What's he doing? Taking all the decorations down to the trash bins. And
Well,
he
he's
gets into
acting
this
like
elevator
a-
with Elise, one of the girls who lives in the building.
And he's showing off. It's very performative. He's like, look at me taking the New Year's decorations down. She's like, those aren't my decorations, pal. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm just going to my
Yeah,
backup
also,
dancer
this
job.
is not a good pickup line. Like, it's not.
Oh, this guy couldn't be bothered to try to pick someone up.
No.
He hates pussy.
He hates everything.
Yeah.
He's a grump. I can't remember why
Anything
he's
good.
leaving the
What
apartment.
are you doing? Having good food? What do you like? Booze? You like pussy?
Well-
not for me.
I like eating garbage.
I was thinking that this whole segment is basically an incel fantasy where you've got this guy gets just locked in an elevator. He's a grumpy, surly guy no one could possibly like, but he gets locked in this elevator with a beautiful girl for 8 hours.
I'm just like Ashton Kutcher. If only
And
a
then-
girl
yeah.
would get locked in an elevator with me for 8 hours, I'd have my way with her.
All I need is for her to have no access to the outside world.
Yeah, if we were trapped totally together and she had to listen to my philosophies, then she would understand what I mean.
Joe Rogan's actually very funny. I'm going to make her see that. All I need is time. All I need is time and her attention.
This is why I keep my entire manifesto in my back pocket so that I can read it out to the first woman I gets trapped in an elevator with me. She'll have to listen to my whole manifesto.
Not a word of a lie. I'm a fan of true crime videos, and there are several that start very much like this, where a guy just like wants to trap a girl in an elevator for 8 hours.
God.
And, you know. But yeah, it is just like it's a total, or maybe you could also call it a Hallmark movie fantasy.
You
where-
fucking true crime pigs.
Yeah, it's like
It's just
it's
looking
the
for
yin
tips.
yang. It's also the whole.
True crime or Hallmark. That's always a toss up.
I feel like
It'd be
this
like
would-
a fun game. You
would.
you like pass off these ideas, and did this happen in a true crime or in a Hallmark movie?
Or there's a fine line between a true crime and Harlequin romance. There is definitely a bunch of Harlequin romance novels out there about being locked into an elevator with the brutish New Year's hating man who it wins you over and gives you a smooch on midnight.
Tall, handsome
Yeah.
brute.
Ashton
He's
Kutcher.
6'2" and
yeah.
has shoulder length hair and
A-star actor
chiseled
looks.
jaw. So anyway, he's trapped in there. He kind of notices her all access badge for the Jensen show.
Jensen.
Jensen.
Everybody loves Jensen.
I love
And
Jensen.
the
I can't wait
fucking
to
asshole right away, he's like, so what, are you like a groupie for Jensen? That everybody wants to fuck Jensen, right? And you're one of those groupie whores
John
that
Bon
fucks
Jovi.
Jensen?
Jensen sucks. New Year's sucks.
No, he doesn't even say Jensen sucks.
No.
No one would say Jensen sucks. Everybody loves Jensen.
You wouldn't
Jensen's the
dare.
best.
Jensen is the best.
Even this guy loves Jensen. Everyone loves
That
Jensen.
was in Bon Jovi's contract.
he wishes he was one of the Jensen's groupies.
Can I be
That's
a backup
all it is,
singer?
is jealousy.
That's why he shows up later
Yeah,
at
so
the concert.
she's a backup singer for Jensen.
Well, that's every little girl's dream. That and being trapped in an elevator with
Every little
fucking Randy here.
Randy. So over time, as the movie's going on, it keeps cutting back to them and they start talking a little bit. They really got off on the wrong foot. You can pretty much fill in the blanks. She pins him down as a suburban wannabe hipster asshole implant.
I
New
love it.
York with
I
a
love it
trust
when
fund.
movies-
She nails him.
Yeah.
When movies do this, when two people just size each other up.
Yeah.
Like in
And they
Casino
deliver
Royale.
plot exposition and in a way
Grew
where
up poor. I can tell from the limp when you get malnutrition in your youth.
it's
Hannibal
your
Lecter, yeah.
cheap perfume.
It's one of my favorite tropes. Could you imagine doing that to somebody, going up and just eyeing them up and be like, let me guess your entire backstory.
It's always so wrong.
Well, I've never really tried. I feel like that's something that people do in like cute romantic comedies. They like guess that when like passersby.
You know where I see that all the
not a
time,
thing.
actually, is in the Reddit has a subreddit called Roast Me, where people will usually just put a picture of themselves
Yeah.
up, and then there will always be someone trying to roast them, like, I can tell you're a daddy's girl by the way you lean this way, and I can tell, oh, you got father issues posting your picture on here, and it's like they try to get like deeply psychological
Let's
with it.
Why are Reddit users so violently unfunny? They're
It's
so
so-
unfunny.
It's the worst.
There's a
It's the
couple
worst
really
subreddit.
good gems up at the top, and the
Maybe.
the majority
Yeah.
is pretty awful.
I had to get off of that subreddit because I was like, you guys know roasts are supposed to be funny, right?
Not every roast is supposed to be
Yeah.
like the Chevy Chase roast,
Yeah.
where everybody's just viciously
hates him.
personal.
Yeah. So yeah, she also guesses that a girl broke Randy's heart on New Year's Eve. Oh, gee, do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, a girl did me. Oh.
It makes
Turns out-
sense.
New Year's Eve is the best night to also fall in love again.
Yeah.
She sings him a song eventually. He draws a little cartoon of her. It's pretty good.
They exchange talents.
What is she, like a kaiju in this cartoon or something? I can't remember.
I
I
think
watched this weeks
I think
ago.
so, yeah. She's smashing buildings or something.
Yeah.
And, I thought it was weird that he was like, well, why don't you sing me a song? And she's like, no, I can't. I only sing when I'm in a group setting, and I can sing with a backup dance setting. And I was like, what? Wait, she's a professional singer, and she's like too bashful to sing a song in this elevator to him?
A lot of her performance is quite woe is me too. So she'll be like, no, I couldn't possibly
Yeah.
sing this. Very big. She's going big with her emotions that way.
Harlequin romance or
Incel fantasy.
Or incel fantasy. Either way, there's a fine line.
So they're connecting as you would. This is, I think, the first actual romantic bit of subplot we've had in this movie, besides like Josh Duhamel seeing Sarah Jessica Parker for like 2 seconds at the very tail end of his long, boring story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a thing with Love Actually, is all of the relationships progress. There is relationships and everything, and they're together the whole time, and they all progress together throughout.
So this
throughout
one
it.
at least has tension. It goes through the beats of a rom-com where there's the meet cute, you dislike each other at first, the walls come down. Like, this actually hits all of those notes, and I think it's the only story in the movie that does that.
Well, what about Halle Berry and her husband overseas?
A tacked on piece of shit.
That one was a plot twist.
Yeah, no, that sucks. So they're right about to smooch. Do a little.
Think they're gonna get to do it?
Heavy French.
Oh, she did sing him a song though. Did we glom over
Yeah.
that? She sang him a song.
What song was it? Jensen?
It was a duet with Jensen.
No, when she's in the elevator,
Yeah,
she's not duetting with Jensen.
it is. The way it's cut is they're like duetting, going back and forth.
Yeah.
Was it that Bonnie Raitt song?
Maybe
Doesn't Jensen sing a?
I can't turn
Bonnie
you
Raitt?
loose? No. Have a little faith in me.
Oh, who sings that originally? Bonnie Raitt.
No, it's not Bonnie Raitt. It's John Hyatt.
John Hyatt. Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know which segment to talk about the John Hyatt song. But this one of I think I'm going to save it for the Jensen one.
Yeah, yeah.
I have thoughts about it.
We'll come
'cause
back
I
to
really
that.
like John Hyatt, and I really like that song. She's like singing to their elevator. We should mention it's one of those loft style ones where it has the chains or kind of like the semi-open walls.
Whips, chains.
Yeah, she's like singing into the whips, chains, and assholes right there.
Flapping around.
She's giving it, and Ashton Kutcher is falling in love.
You actually
You
can
forged
sing.
those chains, Ashton Kutcher, with your sins in life. You wear such chains yourself.
If he doesn't love New Year's by midnight, then the curse won't be broken, and he turns into a beast.
He's going to turn into the weird basement troll
Yeah.
that he actually is. We're going to make you look like Ashton Kutcher for one day, but then after that, you'll revert to your true form unless you find true love on
that's
New
a
Year's
good
Eve.
twist.
That's a good twist of the knife in the back. Yeah.
So anyway, they were about to kiss, and then the elevator's fixed, and Jim Belushi appears. He's the building superintendent.
Oh, hi there.
You didn't know? Oh, that's why we put the bench in.
He's like, did you guys make whoopee?
Were you guys not having sex?
It's not like that. We're friends. She sang at me and I drew her a picture.
Out here in Chicago, we get it on in elevators.
Did you give her the Chicago wiener? The
About
Polish
Chicago
sausage?
Out in Chicago, we do the Steven Tyler special. Going down.
He's like, oh, I'm
I
good.
thought I had a Jim Belushi, but turns out none of us do.
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
For some reason, it's a Rick
Sounds
Moranis.
like Jordan Peterson.
He's saying he's going to look at the cameras later. So at least he's a good building superintendent. He tells you when he's like going to perv out on the cameras. You're not getting caught off guard by that stuff.
Well, he's a good man. Every time you go into the elevator, he's got a little sign, a little placard saying everything underlined is
Yeah.
being recorded inside this elevator.
Anything could be pounded off. Anything that is recorded in this elevator could be pounded off at any moment.
Yeah, and then
Got cameras in the floor. Look up your skirt.
eggplant fist bump emoji.
Doesn't even need patent leather shoes.
So a crowd of people, they pile into the elevator, and Randy gets back on as Elise fucks off into the night. He goes to Jensen's show, and Elise is there, and she's getting ready to go on stage. And
right.
he finally gets that kiss in, and he's like, "She left a little something else on the elevator.
One more thing. A
gotta-
smooch for you.
Kiss me."
The kiss. It's so great. I popped a big one in my pants watching them lock lips.
And then pretty well the way this one wraps up is later on
She gets-
Jensen's smooching, and everyone's like, "Hey, if Jensen's making out with somebody backstage, who's running the show?" And it's Elise, and
She
she's
gets
singing.
discovered.
As it turns
Yeah,
out,
she's singing "Auld Lang Syne." And yeah.
All of New York City falls to its knees in the sheer beauty of this song. It makes every character in this movie weep or look up in joy and just kind of have some self-affirming feeling.
There's your Hallmark movie kind of heightened reality, I feel. Your twist where, like, not only did she make it to the show, all of her dreams, like, that's the best possible, that's better than winning the lottery.
Yeah, like Robert De Niro's head explodes on the
Yeah.
hospital roof because he's so blown away and he can die happy.
He's like, what?
hearing
She's
this
the
song.
greatest singer. Give her a 5-record deal.
You know that new sound you were looking for? Get a load of this. Some totally average singer
Auld
singing.
Lang Syne. Singing like a 500-year-old song, like folk song. Happy ending for her. Happy ending for them. What are we rating this?
So out of 1 to 4 elevator upskirt cameras, 4 being the highest, you can rate this for elevator upskirt cameras. How are we rating this one, Mitch?
I'll give this a 3 out of 4 elevator upskirt cameras because you know what? You just gotta roll with this one. You know, it's like an episode of Glee. It's not believable. It's not in the same reality as some of these other ones. And I love the incel fantasy aspect. That's I love the idea of just being locked in an elevator for 8 hours with a captive audience. You know, and I can crack my jokes about all kinds of funny things like, hey, you ever go to the grocery store? Or what's the deal with when you go to the dollar store?
And doesn't New Year's Eve suck?
Yeah, and all those other things. Oh, you're so funny.
You're not going anywhere.
No one's can leave.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You got 3 hours with me.
I didn't lock you in here.
We're gonna be in here till the super comes.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Okay, like I said already, in retrospect, even though I find these people horrible, this is one of the more structurally sound rom-com plots in the movie. I'll give it 2 out of 4 elevator upskirt cameras that Jim Belushi's jerking off to.
Well, I'll be saving these for later.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, I think that's about right. I think 1 out of 4 would be rude because there was stuff that I didn't mind. That's the thing about this overall segment is I didn't mind it. It didn't infuriate me or get under my skin as much as pretty much every other segment. But that being said, it's about as good as this movie can get, so it's a 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4 elevator upskirt cameras.
All right, now our sparkling drunk continues.
Oh boy, what fresh hell are we going to this time?
Now we're just going to talk a little bit about the Kim and Haley story. That's Kim, played by Sarah Jessica Parker, and Haley, her daughter, played by Abigail Breslin.
Both of their careers kind of fizzled a little, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Sarah Jessica Parker, I feel like she had her day in the sun.
Sex and the City was huge.
Yeah, she was a big star.
she's fine.
She always had some decent backlash, too, that I never got.
Backlash?
I always thought she was a gorgeous woman, but everybody
We don't need to talk about her looks.
Everybody always said she had a whore's face.
We
And
all
I-
talked about how sexy she is in Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Last year.
But Abigail Breslin too, yeah. I guess this must have been like the height of her career. She played a bunch of.
Who is she?
She was Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh.
She was like a bunch of little girl roles. Like
She's
that.
in Zombieland and hardly in Zombieland Double Tap.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, she's adorable.
But like, I don't know. When people talk about this stuff, it's like, oh well, Sarah Jessica Parker. She's like probably a multi-millionaire who had her hit show, and she's like relaxing on a beach. Abigail Breslin, she like worked.
Hey, Sarah Jessica, why don't you pass me another Mai Tai?
Yeah, like Abigail Breslin, she did 5
I'm Matthew
movies
Broderick.
when she was a pre-tween, and now she's like a millionaire for life. It's like, yeah, they're doing good. I'm sure they're fine.
I'm not worried about her. I just want
Breslin's
to.
No.
only 29 now. I mean,
I assure you, Vonn.
Only
and
20.
she doesn't look weird. Like sometimes child stars grow up and they look weird.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like their face is too small for their head, or their head's too big for
yeah, or they just look different.
Quit talking about Haley Joel Osment, you fucking asshole.
He's
Hey, I love
actually
Haley
like
I love Haley Joel.
he's
too.
kind of he's aged likably. Well, he's like kind of a chubby guy with a bit of a beard going on, and he does fun roles.
I love
Remember
it when
how
he's-
he got all coked up and got kicked out of that ski resort last winter?
Oh, did he? I missed that one.
I always thought he was a great guy, and I think he's even cooler
Yeah,
now.
I think it'd be
that's
such a righteous
all the
hang.
better.
Yeah, totally.
He sounds like so much fun on Comedy Bang Bang,
We
which
should
I
see
think
if
is
we
a
could
pretty close.
get him on.
Oh yeah, we could ask him.
Should we address the elephant in the room?
Rob Reiner.
I feel like we deserve, or not we deserve.
We deserve exactly what we get.
Yeah, we deserve
No.
it all, baby.
I cannot believe he met a violent end. That is so fucking tragic. I know we all said nice things
Yeah.
about him, and we meant them. Like,
Yeah.
I do.
that's
have stuff to say
fucked
about
up.
this,
That's the
yeah.
last person in the world I would expect to meet a violent end, and
Such
that's
an
why we
affable
made
guy.
a stupid joke about it.
Yes.
And I actually feel bad
Yep.
about those jokes.
Yeah, no, we don't want to get Rob Reiner. We have so much love for Rob Reiner. I mean,
this-
he's the only director we've covered specifically on this movie.
Yeah, we planned to do more, I think, but it just never really came around. He just happened to have. He's a guy who has movies that rise to the top of the cream to do that kind of thing with.
I got a couple opinions about this whole thing in general. First off, it's really great to see how many people have come out and just shown so much love for Rob Reiner. He made movies that touched a lot of people. It's really weird, though, whenever this happens, the dark parts of the whole story kind of get
Yes.
brought out and used for news fodder, for story fodder. And I'm kind of fucking over that. All these interviews, these slow-mo interviews they're showing of Rob Reiner's son. It's like, should have seen this fucking guy.
Look at him.
This was coming all along. You can fucking keep it,
Yeah,
man. We
this
don't
is
need...
rapidly becoming one of those Hollywood stories, you know, as the story expands and you hear things like the night before they were at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party and there was like
We don't need to share the stories anymore.
He had a weird interaction and like this and that. This is like a Charles Manson true Hollywood legend story where like this is gonna go down in the annals of Hollywood of like.
I hate it, man. It's really nauseating. I
wish that stuff wasn't focused or talked about at all. Like, it's just such a
it's things like
sad story.
It's one of those stories where like if you and I get murdered, it's just going to be a normal murder.
Probably Luke.
But when Rob Reiner gets murdered, you hear the stories of like Billy Crystal shows up at the house an hour later.
Mitch, I said we didn't want to share any more of those.
And then Billy Crystal, and he on his arm, he was wearing some Dolce Gabbana, and he had on his arm a gorgeous supermodel, and they were both weeping at the murder. It was.
It's annoying how TMZ always has their facts straight too.
Yeah,
they're so scummy and they're always right.
As far as
They're
that
honest
goes,
journalists.
They are.
Pretty straightforward. You got the goods, they'll give you the cash.
But anyway, I'd like to just raise a drink for the dear departed Rob Reiner.
Chandana.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah to the Reiner family, I guess. Fuck. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird. Whenever something like this happens, people get personal.
I guess we're
start
recording that. I guess we're rescinding our bid about wanting to kill him.
We're not going to do it anymore.
We're never going to do that.
And to be fair, we were always just going to get him. That was ambiguous.
Yeah, we were just going to get him.
Yeah, we were going to get him. We didn't know.
Just going to give him a noogie.
Yeah.
Now I just wish I could have gotten Reiner elsewhere that night.
Yeah.
That's all I want to get.
If only we'd been there to protect him.
Never should have made North.
Okay, so, a person tries to have a bit of deference, a bit of, reservedness at a time of grief like this. And somebody posted, I saw that somebody posted, like, look at this fucking amazing run. And it goes from, like, this is Spinal Tap to, I think, An American President, or whichever one, but was Michael Douglas where he's the president. Anyways, North was sandwiched into that whole lineup, and I'm like, you could have fucking cut it off 2 movies earlier. And
it's still a generational run.
Unimpeachable. That guy fucking owned the 80s.
Really, if you were of any generation of person while he was making movies, he made something that would be like an impactful thing to you. Like if you were a kid when he made The Princess Bride, you're like, oh, this is an iconic movie of my childhood.
Oh, my kids love The Princess Bride.
All of those movies are iconic in my house.
A Few Good Men with Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth. That's like one of the most iconic movies and lines in all of cinema.
He was great as an actor too. Loved him in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
He was great on The Bear recently.
Oh yeah, I've been watching some Spinal Tap clips with him. He plays the director in the Spinal Tap
Marty
documentary. Yeah, and it's just like so naturalistic and funny. Like very gifted comedic performer.
Good old meathead.
It's a high and low toast to Rob Reiner. Yeah, terrible.
Good guy. Good guy. I say good guy.
Good guy. I say good guy too.
It's too bad Trump derangement syndrome got him in the end. So Kim works in fashion.
Again, 20 minutes of sidebar just to stop from talking about this movie.
These are sidebar
I felt
movies.
like we had to talk about Rob Reiner. But Kim works in fashion. She costumes for Broadway or something. Insists to her colleagues that Halle likes staying in on New Year's Eve with her.
Maybe when she was 13, but now she's 15.
She's into boys, everyone.
This mom, her teenager, grew up without her even noticing.
Yeah.
She should know. She's horn dogged Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah. Abigail Breslin has cooties, and she is eager to pass those on to some boy.
So Haley's talking about she wants to go to Times Square, see that ball drop. Got to see the ball drop, but more importantly, she wants to kiss a boy.
She wants to find some boy whose balls have dropped.
She's 15. She's never kissed a boy.
She's pubescent. It's a metaphor. The ball drop. She's looking for a boy.
And she's looking at YouTube videos on how to kiss.
This child's
kids
love story. I think out of the two in Love Actually, we're not going to compare it to the Natalie Portman one, but we're going to talk about the little
Keira
kid
Knightley
drummer,
one?
or the Keira Knightley one. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Little Drummer Boy. How do you think these two childhood romances, these two young love stories stack up against each other?
The Little Drummer Boy one's better.
It's so endearing and heartwarming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing really going on with this one.
Yeah, I'll give it to the little drummer boy one. You know, there's a little bit of a talent and working involved in that, and in this one, it's just kind of there's a cute boy and the girl likes him.
And there's nothing to this boy. He seems like a total dud.
Yeah, what's his
He was a
deal?
catch in 2011. He's got the hair. He's got the
He's not on my list of cutest boys.
good. Well, that you know what? By keeping him off of that list, that keeps you off of another list.
Cutest boys. Well, maybe he's one of the cutest boys in the movie, but
There's so many cute boys in movies, though.
yeah.
We got John Bon Jovi in this movie.
Okay, he's the cutest boy. I can't. When are we going to
Jensen?
talk about Jensen?
I love his baby blue eyes and his pouty
Everybody's
lips.
wet. Just
Have a nice day.
It's my life.
It's now or never.
Jensen is basically Bon Jovi, but Bon Jovi is not a mononymous, like, poppy artist like that, you know? So there is a little
Jensen
weird
sounds
element
like
there.
pure Euro trash. Like
Yeah.
some sort of successful,
Like
like
Yanni.
or Robin.
Yeah. Or what you would give to, like, a Cher or a Tiffany, like, female pop stars, kind of. Yeah, it's weird. It
That's
doesn't-
you know what?
Who? Yeah.
There's only Sting, Prince. There's way more women.
Mononymous.
One name, yeah,
Yeah.
mononymous.
There's not too many Jensen. It's like if a guy tried to break off from New Kids on the Block and have his like solo act. He would call
They're always
himself-
one syllable too.
Okay, we're not
Prince,
talking
Sting.
about Jensen.
no, as much as I'd like to be.
We don't talk about Jensen. So Haley, she's begging her mom to let her go to Times Square alone. At one point, she's like lifts up her shirt in the subway, I think.
Oh yeah,
And we see that Abigail Breslin has breasts under
Yeah.
there. She says, "This is not a training bra."
I'm a
And
woman,
Kim's
Mom.
like, "And this is not Girls Gone Wild." And pulls her
Yeah.
shirt.
That's a good lame mum joke because that reference is out of date at the
Yeah.
time.
It was out of date in 2011.
This
Yeah.
was outrageous. If my daughter did that, I would box her ears and I would take her into the side room and say, "You are out of control and you've lost all your privileges and we're going home right now."
You've gone wild.
Yeah, you have gone wild, young lady, and I don't appreciate it.
This
Girl,
isn't spring break.
I'm gonna treat you like I would a wild girl. Blow dart. You're grounded.
I'm gonna civilize you. You're coming back to civilization, young lady.
I will make you mine.
Jamuga,
You'll
help
be
me
my
with
woman.
my daughter.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Jamuga.
Your daughter needs an attitude adjustment.
She is wild as the wild grains of the field. I will tame her.
Her manner is ugly, as her body is beautiful. Jamuga, tame her.
I'll break her Mustang spirit.
Jesus.
We needed John Wayne in this movie.
No John Wayne.
She is a child.
We got a
Yes, she is a child. I know.
Ludacris. So what is she
I
doing?
didn't lift her shirt. The movie did.
Revealing her bosom on the screen. I don't approve. I'm writing in fact, I wrote a letter of anger to the studio. After
Is Garry Marshall still alive?
Hopefully not.
He was friends with. Oh yeah, didn't he create Happy Days?
Yeah, that was his.
Yeah,
big
he came
claim
up with
to
Rob
fame.
Reiner and shit,
Yeah, he was involved in all that shit.
right?
Yeah. Wait, is Rob Reiner involved?
He wasn't
in that?
on Happy Days, was he? But
that era television.
came
star.
up with Ron Howard and all those guys.
What a timely episode. Garry Marshall died 9 short years ago.
Oh wow!
And rest
I didn't realize
in
he'd been gone
peace.
that long, or at all. I didn't even feel the void, and now I know it's there.
No.
Yeah, you're never going to be able to just move your tongue past it without feeling it.
So Haley's like, "You don't trust New York?" And
His,
so,
his last movie was Mother's Day.
yeah,
That's got to be a cop out. He's
see,
just
he,
like
he just kept trying this, huh?
Yeah. He was like, I found my niche. The studio won't
my
let
God.
me make anything else.
And New Year's Eve was preceded by Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
discussed
This guy
that.
loves his holidays, huh?
Well,
Yeah,
I guess
this was his
I guess-
run of trying to do Love Actually, but none of these holidays work like Christmas does.
We never addressed this, but this movie is like a spiritual sequel to his previous movie, Valentine's Day.
I thought we did. So Haley's like, "What, Mom? You don't trust New York?" And then this random Jewish guy passing by, he's like, "You don't trust New York? Have you ever been to Newark?
Mazel tov.
More borscht, anyone?
How about some latkes?"
So many characters in this city.
Yeah, no, it's really unfunny. So Kim, in my opinion, she's being unreasonable. Like, she meets this kid. He's polite and responsible seeming enough. She fucking threatens him. She's like, "I'm going to call your teacher. I'm going to ruin your life."
Oh, yeah. She's like the equivalent of like the dad holding the shotgun when the boyfriend
like, your
comes
daughter's 15. It's New Year's Eve. Let her go out with her fucking friends.
in. Yeah, pretty innocent stuff.
New York has a very good public transportation system. You know, she can
Very safe.
she can get back.
You're
Well,
fine.
you know, it's one of those things. You know what they say when you try to grab a handful of sand, you squeeze too tight and the sand falls between your fingers. You know, you need to have just the right amount of grip on your children. Otherwise, they'll abandon you and leave you.
Otherwise, they'll
grip them
get taken
tight
away
enough.
from you.
Their oxygen.
Why, you little?
Yeah, it's true.
I used to do that with
Teenage
Brady
girls
all
are
the
like
time.
sand.
I was just going to say, I always compare children to sand.
I always used to, my younger brother is 15 years younger than me, and I used to grab him in a stranglehold, and I would say, "Why, you little," like Homer Simpson when he strangles Bart, and I would just thrash him, and we would have a great laugh after. Everyone loved it.
I do that with my kid, but it's as a joke. Like, I don't actually choke him.
well,
He thinks it's really funny.
How's he gonna
He's
learn?
like,
nothing?
"Do the Homer. Why, you little?"
I've been making Fox's head fart, where I'll just palm his head and be like, "Your head's farting."
Does that embarrass him? Or
No, he's like, "Ah," and he like texts me, he's like, and he like grabs me. You're farting. You're farting.
You farted. Actually, your head farts.
So
Your head smells like shit.
No, you are the fart head.
Sorry, what were you saying, fart head?
my head doesn't fart, okay? It's not funny.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to have a sleepover anymore. I'm calling my mom. She's coming to get me.
My head smells good.
Haley sneaks out anyway, as she would and should, with her friend Lily. Kim realizes she's gone. She panics, goes around looking for her, as you do, I guess. Haley almost kisses this boy, then she kind of gets nervous, runs away, and that's when Kim finds Haley in Times Square, where she said she'd be just before midnight, and they watch the ball drop together and go to a diner where all of Haley's friends are.
Yeah, right off of Times Square, like every New Yorker does.
I feel like that diner right off Times Square, there'd be a wait to get in. But
Yeah, again, this whole movie is just such a tourist's vision of what New
Fantasy,
York
I don't
is.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
It gets a bit dramatic where you get the scene where Sarah Michelle Gellar is chasing Abigail Breslin down into the subways and the door closes and she's like, "Text you, I'm texting you," and she takes off and
Can't text
Abigail
on the
Breslin,
subways.
she goes and she sees the boy she wanted to smooch. Smooches a different girl.
That's right. Yeah.
Fucking skank.
Unbelievable.
Lily Bowman.
She snuck
Yeah.
up. She came up to him and she
Whore.
forced herself on him.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you know it, Abigail Breslin just happened to look at the wrong time. But
the-
also, he kind of went with it a little bit. He put off at first and he's like, but also, yeah, what are you going to
Teenage
do?
boy. I mean,
Oh,
your,
yeah.
your mom's cock blocking me. What do you want me to do?
You got Abigail Breslin right there. You get with her, you got a shot at getting with Sarah Jessica Parker.
You gotta always remember the line John Lennon had when he would
Nice.
try to dance with other people's wives.
Matthew
He would-
Broderick will
he
sit
would
in the
say,
corner.
It's
What did
not
John-
like he would say, It's not like I'm trying to fuck you." And then he would dance with them. You know, a little smooch at midnight. It's
John
no
Lennon.
big deal.
Real smooth operator.
Yeah,
John Lennon or Vladimir Lenin?
Vladimir Ilyich Uvanov, V.I. Lennon.
John
No,
Lennon, right?
Yeah, John Lennon. Yeah, of the Beatles.
I listened to Ronnie Spector's audiobook, and she has some stories about encounters with John Lennon, and he seems like a great guy. At least he was to her.
I don't think he's a horrible guy. I don't know.
Good with women. I don't know. Maybe he beat up that one woman.
Little heavy-handed.
There's always the one guy who loves to tell a story about John Lennon hitting a woman and
Yeah.
being like, try and ruin my night because I like John Lennon.
Well,
Cool.
You know, John Lennon had that song where he was like, "I used to like to cheat on my wife and beat her," or whatever. And then everyone was like, he said that in that song, and it's true.
Yeah. You know who died in New York City?
John Lennon.
That's right.
got shot.
How come this movie doesn't acknowledge that?
Plot hole. Should have talked about it a
That's
little
a
bit.
famous New York moment.
Hey, how come this movie doesn't have New York Minute by
Yeah.
the Eagles?
In a New York minute.
Everything can change.
There should have been way more New York songs in this. There wasn't even like Alicia Keys' song wasn't in this.
I don't know if that song came out yet.
No, that's the most modernist.
It's the
New
worst
York
song ever.
Yeah,
I think Welcome to New York is more modern. When you're there, there's kind of like 4 types of trolleys that people pull you, rickshaws that people will pull you along in. You got your Taylor Swifts, you got your Alicia Keys.
Oh, gag.
Okay.
There's probably like some sort of crooner one, and then there's just like a rap, like a hip hop one, like Wu-Tang.
Okay.
I would die of fucking cringe to be pulled along Central Park at a rickshaw blasting any one of those New York songs. I would kill myself. I would put my head under the horse's hoofs.
I would be like, this is my New York moment. Film me now while I get serenaded by
Yeah,
Billy
just
Joel. Or
turn full Francis Dollarhide for a moment there. And I'm about to be transformed. Do you see?
Do you see my New York moment?
I would make a neutron star. I would leave a neutron star in my wake.
Just even
For
being
the
pulled-
amount of inward cringe.
My,
5 million
I've never
dead.
seen such a densely packed cringe ball in my life. Even being pulled by somebody without any music. There's no song you can put on that that will make me feel comfortable being pulled by somebody in like a rickshaw litter.
No, unless it was like it would need to be an instrumental music. I would need some like
you get a
classical
whip?
music. Oh, yeah.
Can he have his penis out?
That
Pendulously waving.
adds
One
to the
way.
experience. If he does, you whip him.
Rickshaw drivers are kind of a trope that went away. That they were kind of big up until the mid '90s, I think.
They were characters.
They were characters. There was a stretch though where rickshaws were a thing.
You know, some people say New York is a character in this movie. I say
Yeah.
rickshaw drivers are a character in New York movies.
Their absence is very
Yeah.
telling
There's-
in this movie.
They're sort of like the brainworm in the mind of a
RFK Jr.
yeah, you know. They're
A little
character
extra spice. It gives it something special, yeah.
possibly controlling everything. We don't know.
So Haley confronts the boy. He's a pretty cute boy. He's not the cutest boy. She saw him kissing that skank, Lily Bowman, and then they have a little smooch anyway in private. Kim, her mom, where's she going? She's going to that party with Josh Duhamel to go, like,
Wow.
get her...
Oh no, she's
That's-
run off somewhere.
she let Haley be, yeah, but she's got to go get stuffed by Josh Duhamel.
Yeah.
There's like a 6'2", handsome guy.
It was a thing with her where she had other plans than hanging out with her daughter earlier. And you know what? She doesn't take a rickshaw either. She takes a horse-drawn carriage.
I believe his turgid man rod entered her quivering fold.
I think you'll find his turgid man rod to be quite romantic, actually, if you take a moment to examine it.
Swoon. Oh, I'm swooning at the romance. This movie really has me over a barrel.
Can't remember if I meant the whole problem. There are lots of problems with this movie. A really big problem with this movie is the fact that it all takes place in 12 hours. There's so much shit they're trying to do. They're trying to make us care about these big, expansive stories,
Yeah.
but because they've crammed nine fucking story arcs into one movie, you don't get enough time to focus on any of them, and it doesn't have the deft hand of a fucking Love Actually. It's all just crammed together, and if there was time to have seen this relationship develop, then I'd give a shit that she's riding a horse-drawn carriage to meet this guy at midnight. But
We don't get any of that.
No,
None.
There's not,
None.
and there's no conflict either because you don't know until like right at the moment they meet that these two plot lines were supposed to be in conflict with each other. It's a mystery movie in a way where it's like, here's 20 characters. Can you guess how they fit together? Here we go.
It's random.
Yeah. Oh, this one's related to that one. Oh, that one dated that one last year. Okay. I guess so.
Okay, let's rate this segment out of 1 to 23 skank Lily Bowmans.
Oh.
That boy kissing Lily Bowman. How many Lily Bowman? The more is worse.
The more boys.
So 1 being the best score, 23 Lily Bowman skanks being the highest.
I'm going to give it 19 out of 23 Lily Bowman skanks.
Good score. That's a lot of trouble for a lot of cute boys.
That's right.
High.
I didn't really have enough chemistry for anybody. Abigail Breslin and Sarah Jessica Parker weren't working for me together. I didn't really care about any of it at all. But that being said, there was a horse, and it's always exciting to see a horse in a movie because you got to try to put together, well, how is that thing treated in the background while you watch it?
That's a really good
So
point.
19.
Went straight to the set of HBO's Luck.
You know, you bring up a good point that horses are exciting to see in
Alec
a
Baldwin
movie.
shot it in the head. Dustin Hoffman sexually harassing it on its way down.
It was
This horse is my
merciful.
firearms safety officer on.
You're acting like it was out of left field, but I'm sure the horse hurt its leg or something, and it needed to be put down good. It was a mercy. It was a sweet
You're right. I'm
mercy.
spouting off half-cocked.
And that's why I'm giving this 17 Lily Bowmans out of 23. Because I feel like slightly less than Vonn rated. I feel like I would give 2 stars less.
Very good. Very good.
That's my objective rating.
I would give this 20 out of 21. Did I say 21?
23.
20 out of 23. Lily Bowman.
That's a strong rating.
Boy kissing Lily Bowmans. That's a low rating.
Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to change your score? Yeah. The higher you go, the lower it is.
Actually, no, that's good. Actually, I do feel a little stronger about this segment than you did. I think, yeah.
I think this segment's pretty bad.
Golf rules.
There's not much here. Abigail Breslin just generally being delightful is notwithstanding. But yeah, like you said, no chemistry with Sarah Jessica Parker. These are 2 actresses who can be funny and charming, and they usually are.
This definitely feels like a segment for the maybe to capture a younger audience, where it's like, oh, we've got the cute boys, we've got the Breslins, they're all running around, they're smooching and doing light French, as you do in the Teen Bop magazine. And so I feel like that was this whole segment was to draw all those guys in. You know?
Mitchell's kissing his Teen Bop magazines right now.
Why do you have so many copies of Teen Pop?
Leif Erikson was the hottest boy of 1977.
His entire room is pasted with Taylor Hanson portraits.
Where did all the Maxims go?
Shannon Elizabeth, she's yesterday's news. She's last episode's news, buddy.
I saw Jensen.
Jensen, I got a beer. Let's go.
Jensen
Wow.
wouldn't even look at a cookie.
He hasn't had a cookie since 1984.
Like Jensen's abs have abs.
I don't like him.
You don't get out. You don't like Jensen?
Everybody likes Jensen.
Everybody. I
Come on.
love Jensen. You don't like him?
Yeah.
I love him.
You
He's
know what?
America's #1 pop star.
I think that's the main reason I don't like him is that everyone in this movie loves Jensen so uncritically. He should be more of a jerk, you know? He should have a bigger head or something. He's a little too level-headed, like, I just love you, Katherine Heigl. I know the entire world wants me, but I just want to give you a smooch on your lips, Katherine Heigl.
I made a mistake leaving you, Katherine Heigl.
I know, I was too scared of how much I love you, because even though I'm the biggest, most handsomest guy in the world, I love you.
He's the best guitar player. He's the best singer. He's not just the biggest and most handsome. You left off like 10 things off that
Yeah,
list,
yeah.
Mitch.
Songwriter. He's also the best lover.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Ask all of our mums.
He has the largest male member. It's been
And for
measured.
some reason, he's infatuated with this shrill harpy.
The sous
Yeah,
chef?
this
Laura, played by Katherine
Heigl.
Heigl.
Isn't she one of these actresses
She's a
who's,
disturbing presence.
like, famously hard to work with?
She worked
Yes.
with Seagal early in her career, so I.
Oh, Seagal.
Okay, we'll cut her some slack.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Okay. Never mind. Yeah, that actually puts things
She
in
was like his
perspective.
daughter in Under Siege 2, I think the relationship
Well,
was.
she was also the lady in Knocked Up, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think she famously complained about, like, there was, like, a boys' club atmosphere and people were just, like, improvising and making dick jokes all day. And
I can
You
imagine
know-
that was really hard to be so unfunny in a room with people like Jonah Hill and fucking Martin Starr and
everybody's squishing.
This is the tail end.
all
So
these funny actors.
there was
Yeah.
a moment. There was a moment of this came out in like 2010 or so. There was a moment of 7 years. That's a pretty good run in Hollywood where Katherine Heigl was around, and this is kind of the tail end of that. I think
Yeah.
she was in that Gerard Butler movie after Knocked Up. She was in.
Did we cover that?
No,
I think
no.
I watched it and I was going to do it on the podcast, but I hated it too much.
I know. Yeah.
It was too misogynistic even for this show.
We could do high and low Katherine Heigl movies.
Ugh.
Yeah,
We'll have to get a woman on to guest for that.
it's only fair.
They should be subject to the same torment and punishment that we are.
Yeah, I don't-
Oh, I'm a feminist. I think women should suffer.
I was going to say, I don't
equally.
think it's fair for any of our guests to be subjected to what we have to do for this podcast.
I was like, it's only fair that a woman is here to counterpunch. This
She was
horror-
also in that movie when she was a teenager. My Father the Hero, I think it was called. And I think it was Gerard Depardieu. And she's like naked in it, and she's in love with her dad.
It must have been French.
Yeah, she worked with Steven Seagal and Gerard Depardieu. She's,
Yeah, I know.
come on, guys, give her a fucking
Once again,
break.
cutting her some slack on that. Heigl and Logel.
Okay, but we all love Bon John Bovi, right? Old John Bon.
It's my life. I actually don't really care.
Down in a blaze of glory.
He's got so many. He's like an anthem-y rock song guy. He'll sell out your concert hall. I'm not a big fan of Bon Jovi, to
I think
be
he
honest.
sucks fucking ass.
Well, you know what he says to that? He says, "Have a nice day."
Yeah, have a nice life. He had this resurgence when we were a little younger, where he kind of graduated from that 80s, like, kind of heartthrob rock star.
He was the
to-
shit in the 80s. He didn't have much going on in the 90s, and then he really popped in the aughts.
Yeah, for like cougars and MILF music. You know,
Yeah.
this is the music your
It's
mom
like,
will
look at this
listen
guy.
to.
He's still got a good hair,
Yeah.
and he looks great in jeans.
I can't think of Bon Jovi without remembering, this might not have been Luke's thing, but Mitch, did either of you guys ever download music videos that went along with like Final Fantasy games or Dragon Ball or
yeah,
something
yeah.
you liked? Somebody made a
FMVs or whatever they called.
yeah,
them.
fan-made
Yeah.
video. There's one for Dragon Ball with It's My Life, the Bon Jovi version.
It's my life. Goku
I
going
watched it
Super
like
Saiyan.
50,000 times.
I
Yeah,
can see it in my mind's eye.
it's like a
I've never
super
seen
cut
it.
from all the Dragon Ball, from like probably two or
Frieza
three Dragon Ball movies.
transforming and Goku
Exactly,
shoots a
yeah.
Powerball.
That shit was the
Now.
coolest thing. So I
Yeah.
loved Bon Jovi because of that for a bit. I'm over him now. Living on a Prayer, it gets me.
Oh, I hate
know,
that
I
song.
know.
I hate it so much.
Well,
and they play it at every sports
it's
event
super
now.
played
and then
out.
Everybody going, wow! On a prayer. Next
just
time I'm at a sports
programmed.
event, I'm wearing a fucking suicide vest, and it's going on.
programmed into the back
if
of my
they do
skull.
that or Sweet Caroline, it's gonna be a massacre.
I'm
You
just
heard it
lesser.
here.
I'm a lesser person. I'm just scum. I'm scum on the bottom of your boot. I just love that shit. I'll sing Sweet Caroline.
I don't know.
I'll sing Living on a Prayer.
There is
It just activates my animal, my baser.
It's there is something like insidiously catching about some Bon Jovi songs, I think, where they do translate to these like sports arena anthems, which means they would never be my favorite songs or really resonate with me. But there is a certain energy. He had, a certain appeal you can't deny with those pretty eyes and that Jensen smile.
that nice tight butt in those
Yeah.
jeans.
Oh, tight
Wow.
everything. This guy's got all the right things in all the right places. He's
not
well put
loose.
together.
He's not loose.
Jensen's got good genes.
Yeah, no jowls.
Call it Jeanson.
Jensen.
The anonymous Jensen.
Jensen, get on the stage.
You American Yankees.
It's almost New Year's. Almost New Year's in
has to
Sydney.
think about his
Jensen.
whole life before he goes on stage.
There was one man who could defeat communism.
The only thing Jensen never thinks about, though, is Laura.
Did Jensen defeat communism?
He will go through like a. He'll go,
American Jensens are defeating my communist.
Jensen will throw down a Game of Thrones style plot to maneuver all the chess pieces in his purview to find love, to bring Laura back into his life on New Year's Eve.
It's
Yes.
sick.
He's like, this gig? You didn't get this gig because you were talented enough. I set it up, Laura.
Yeah, that's the big creep show of this entire plot line is that Laura got her independence from Jensen. They used to date, and then now she has her own life now where she is catering these big functions. Yeah,
So she's a caterer. She's a chef, right?
she's a
And
chef.
she's catering Jensen's New Year's Eve concert a year after he left her on New Year's Eve.
Everybody else is super stoked about Jensen being here. Laura's like, well, I don't know, Jensen's not that great. And everybody's reacting to her like Luke and I reacting to Mitchell when we find out he doesn't like Jensen.
Yeah, like I'm a madman. Yeah,
Like
Sofia.
pinching his nose.
You know what
with
I liked in this?
nutcrackers.
Sofia Vergara.
She's
She's
a big
like
part
the
of
best
this.
actress in the movie, I
Yeah.
thought. Like, she's funny.
She's one of the catering staff, so she's just there, whatever, like dishing
Ava.
out
She's the sous chef.
things. But she's a big groupie for Jensen, so she's a foil to Laura, where it's like
I've never watched Modern Family. That's the show she's on.
People
right?
love it.
I can see what they like about it because she actually has comic timing.
she's charming.
I was
She's
surprised.
very charming.
I've only really seen her I've never watched much Modern Family either. I've only really seen her in Chef, where she's vying for Jon Favreau's attention.
Yeah, where
and
all
Scarlett
the hottest
Johansson.
women in the world just want to fuck Jon Favreau.
That's what everyone says about Chef.
When you've been a billionaire for like 20 years, you just think women are into you
Everyone
because
wants
you're
to
you.
fuck.
And it's like,
He was
No,
he
Jon
used to be pretty
Favreau.
studly. He used to be pretty studly. But Chef is up for a food porn pairing, I think. I think we could do that movie, and that'd be a lot of fun to talk
yeah,
about.
I enjoyed that movie just for the food stuff.
I enjoyed it just for John Leguizamo.
Oh, look at a whole pig. We're going to eat this, chef?
So Russell Peters is her other sous chef.
Childhood hero.
Yeah.
I thought
As a young Indian boy, Vonn grew up relating to the Indian-Canadian experience that Russell
Somebody
Peters talks about in his
gonna
comedy.
get hurt real bad. That was his famous punch.
he made it okay to talk about that stuff. Russell Peters, his bit carried some weight when I was in school. People liked a Russell Peters
I
joke.
enjoyed the Russell Peters too. I've got him on DVD, I think. He's one of these big, huge international comedians who seems to sell well all over the world and like sells out stadiums and stuff. And it's like, I don't know if he's anybody's favorite comedian. I don't know if he does jokes that really stick in the mind that much, but he's just like we were talking about earlier. He's the lowest common denominator. He's a crowd pleaser guy.
I think his stuff just breaches broad appeal.
Yeah, broad
It's good
appeal.
enough for your aunt, and also younger guys can find it funny.
Yeah,
like,
you can laugh at it too. You won't
and
feel like
multicultural. Like that's the whole thing with him.
It's gentle
works.
comedy. I saw him live. He was really funny.
he's one of the big,
Made me
big
laugh.
guys. He did the Riyadh Comedy
Yeah, with
Festival
us.
recently.
Yeah, we were there. So we got to sit down with
That was-
Russell.
That was a real dream for you guys to.
We made our
to
blood
meet.
pact. We signed on the dotted line in blood.
Yeah.
And we can never go back from what we did.
Yeah, he was next to me while the Saudi princes were buggering me, and we were both getting buggered at the same time.
You had to pay extra for that. I remember.
It's like a weird Winnie the Pooh stuck in a tree situation, and you said, "Oh, bugger."
Oh, bugger. So, yeah. Ava, that's Sofia Vergara, and Russ Peters, I didn't get his name.
You got to give Bon Jovi some credit. He didn't go to the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
No,
No. Jensen was there, though.
Jensen was there.
they didn't know the difference. They had only
Jensen
seen.
was 100% there.
Jensen is everywhere, though. Jensen's
Yeah.
in all of us, so isn't he everywhere?
Who runs the Saudis like JBS? or something?
Jensen. Yeah, Jensen lives in our hearts, like Jamuga.
2 parts Jensen, 1 part Jamuga. That's my mix.
I think that's a perfect Saudi
my
Arabia
policy.
act.
So Russell Peters also really loves Jensen. Everybody loves Jensen.
This was a big selling point for this movie. It's like, look, Ludacris is in this. Bon Jovi is in this.
Yeah.
Both these musicians are fucking terrible actors. Fuck.
Yeah,
So-
Bon Jovi hasn't done that much acting.
No, not much at all.
And you can see why.
Was he in like Young Guns or anything like that?
Young Guns 2.
Oh, Young Guns 2. Okay.
I remember you did the
handsome-
song for the
yeah,
soundtrack.
A pretty cowboy. guy.
Cowboy.
So, what's going on with fucking Jensen?
He's
she's
looking
furious.
amazing.
That's his main personality trait, is that he looks real good.
He sits down cool on chairs. She's furious. He's like, come on. Let's maybe get back together. Hey, what do you say?
What do we smooch?
She doesn't want to talk to him.
Sofia Vergara and her have a fun scene where they're throwing those eggs at like a poster of Jensen just to like highlight how much she hates Jensen.
Yeah, but Ava doesn't hate him. She brings him some snacks, and Jensen reaches out to her for advice, and he's like,
That's actually
come here. And she's like wet for him. Like Sofia
well,
Vergara is like
it's-
gasping and moving in close. And he's like, no, not like that. Not that close.
What if I breathe in your ear?
And Sofia Vergara like jumps
Yeah.
back. She's just funny.
Because Laura is her boss, Katherine Heigl, and Sofia Vergara is a groupie for Jensen. But then even after she realizes there's this connection between Laura and Jensen, she still keeps acting like a groupie where she's like, I'm going to go to the concert later and show him to my breasts.
Well, you know what? Laura's clearly not interested in Jensen, so fair game.
Yeah, true enough.
Can we take a minute to talk about how shitty everybody is at their jobs in this movie? Like, this is the least stressed out, most lackadaisical catering team I've ever seen. This is a huge record drop party, and fucking everybody's walking around with a thumb up their ass.
You're right. They are not professional. We needed Jeremy Allen White in there fucking screaming at people.
Yeah.
Well, something
Some
like
passion.
a kitchen can be a fast-paced, fun environment to shoot in and to give you something, but everybody's just fucking sitting around not doing anything.
Yeah.
Because they were probably too cheap to rent a kitchen or something like that.
It's true that we don't see any of that happening. Like, you could have made a kinetic-looking movie. You could have done the Martin Scorsese Steadicam through the kitchen, like seen some action.
Yeah. A walk and talk through a
Show
kitchen.
us. This is a movie about making big productions. Show us what a big production looks like.
You barely even see any food, though. This chef, all they're doing, they're sitting on amps and, like, bass cabinets.
Yeah, playing grab ass.
Yeah. Fucking boring. So much of this movie is boring because it's just people sitting and not doing anything and talking. Give me some action anywhere in this movie.
Give me some walk with your talk.
So badly made. And the more I think about it, and this whole segment is probably the worst one.
I watched this movie a month ago and I'm furious.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure we said this last record, but this is a movie for people who will be satisfied with AI movies. So, like, this is a movie for people who are just like, AI is going to shit out a movie for them, and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, this is a thing that occupies my brain for an hour.
Most people, it's just pigs to the trough. Like, Netflix makes TV shows and movies that are designed to be taken in while you're on your phone. Characters in the movie just keep describing the plot to you because they just expect you to not even be looking at the screen.
And they're fucking right to do it.
We just gotta roll with it. We gotta go with it. We can't be a buoy fighting against the current.
What happened to making art? What happened to Jensen?
It's done.
Where's the
It's
Jensen?
done.
We need more Jensens and fewer Netflixes.
That's
We
true.
make this podcast in honor of Jensen and what he's done for art.
Jensen, definitely.
His outstanding contributions to the field.
Lowest common denominator, but writes shit, performs shit that everybody loves. So
Not me.
Boo!
But-
Bon Jovi. Von Jovi.
So
You never used that alias.
I've been thinking of what to release music under, and I think I'm going to go for Von Jovi.
You could sleaze some of those side views from
just legally change your last name to Von Jovi. Von Jovi.
It's pretty close to that already.
Or Von Jensen. Have it your way.
really capitalize on the New Year's fans.
It was going to be the
Or
Von.
cut the Von out entirely. Just Jensen.
It was going to be the Von Jensen. We cut out the and the Von because it's cleaner.
Is there like
There's
there's
Sean Parker.
there's a person on Reddit on the Letterboxd forum who's autistic and watched 127 hours like 500 times in the last year.
Jesus.
I wonder if there's anyone for this movie. Like, has anyone watched New Year's in the last decade?
People,
Like,
I think
They could not have lived through it.
I think this movie has its fans. We were at a group dinner and we were talking to a friend about movies we were doing and upcoming, and she's like, "Well, I really like New Year's Eve. That's a good movie."
What is there to like besides Jensen?
Did you interrogate her? You're like, what's your actual part you like about that movie? Can you please break it down for me?
I shook her, grabbed her by the shoulders. Look at me.
Tell me, was it Jensen? Tell me, Jensen.
Look at me. I'm the Jensen now. Oh, God. Let's get through this last plot here, guys.
This
Let's
movie
save-
could have used more of Jensen thrusting.
Yeah, that's why Bon
Oh,
Jovi's
man.
a
I
coward.
bet his ass looks amazing with those jeans off.
Just cracking walnuts off it left and right.
What's the point of having amazing ass if you're not thrusting during New Year's Eve to show it
I wish
off?
I was pouring this champagne down Jensen's ass crack and directly into my mouth.
into a funnel.
Jensen's body's like a D'Angelo music video. It's just abs and cum gutters everywhere. May he rest in peace.
Nothing wrong.
That's R. Kelly.
Same difference.
No,
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, what do you mean? They're both sexy as fuck. That's both music to make love to.
God damn it, Jensen. So he's trying again and again and again with Laura, and he's trying to apologize. She's ignoring him. Then they call a truce.
They were
And-
engaged.
Yeah, what happened? He left her.
Did he leave her at the altar? I think he just broke off the engagement. It wasn't quite so dramatic as leaving her at the altar, but
He left her because he was so in love with her that he couldn't handle it anymore, and he
Yeah,
was
I've
afraid
used
of his
that line.
feelings. Yeah, exactly.
no, he didn't want to jeopardize his career. Things were really starting to take off. He was starting to tour.
Yeah.
He realized that all the fame and all the most beautiful women in the world throwing themselves at him. In
He
the
said-
world.
He kind of like,
Laura, I love you more than all the women in the world.
Laura. He's got his whole arc is he has this big Taylor Swift $1 billion Eras tour coming up. He puts it down to her. It's all on Laura now. He's like, I'm not going to do my tour. I'm going to cancel my tour. My $1 billion tour where there's probably 100,000 people who are depend on the income that would come from this tour. And, you know, this is a very big... I'm Jensen. I'm the biggest star in the world. I'm going to cancel it because I love you so much and I want to give you a kiss on your little lips, Katherine Heigl. So what do you think of that? Isn't that the most romantic thing you ever done heard?
Yeah, pretty much.
He is derelict in his New Year's duties. He's like, I'm not...
He does sing "Have a Little Faith in Me," though, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Directly to her in the crowd. And they called the truce, and she's like, I actually did really like your new record because you're the best ever.
Yeah, I love you,
Yeah,
Jensen.
oh yeah. This whole thing was a pantomime where she's immediately like, and what if you smooch me on my neck and give me a romance in the back room here right now?
You had me at you were canceling your
Yeah.
Taylor Swift Eras tour.
It's a big pantomime that affects millions of jobs, and everybody lost money, and they fucked everyone over on New Year's. He missed his concert set, and
So,
Lea Michele had to sing. And,
Fucking poor Jensen supporting act, man.
yeah.
They don't have as big of a cushion as Jensen has. They needed that tour.
I mean, I guess it works out for them okay because Lea Michele gets to be the lead singer for the New Year's thing.
I expected to see Jensen.
She's not Jensen.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Who's
it?
Elise?
If you go there to see Jensen and there's just some backup dancer singing a song? I'm lighting fires. It's going to be Woodstock 99.
She'd be getting Dimebag Darrelled.
Yeah.
You're the reason Jensen isn't doing his international tour.
Ashton Kutcher just watching in horror from the crowd.
I hate New Year's Eve again.
Yeah, she falls in love with him super easy. Jensen actually has two big performances this night. So at the smaller, more intimate, super exclusive record release party. Yeah, he does the John Hyatt song. They have a little faith, and I love this song, and it just doesn't do it justice. It's fucking, I don't know, it kind of seems like
He has
spit
no
in the
soul.
face. This song is written at like John Hyatt's rock bottom. He's just pulling himself out of the depths of alcoholism, and he's making this song to try to make amends to everybody that he's hurt in his life through his rampant years of drinking and alcohol abuse. Mm-hmm. And I try not to get too out of sorts when things I like or besmirched, but it seems like they're doing this for cheap,
Mandy
emotional...
Moore covered it too. So
Have a little faith in me.
and that whole thing is
a Bon
intercut.
Jovi.
That whole thing is intercut with Elise in the elevator singing her part, and I'm fucking barfing.
Yeah. And there's still like a fucking hour left of this movie.
Yeah.
End of this podcast.
So then Claire, that's Hilary Swank's character, she tells Jensen backstage that there's always second chances at midnight. And he goes back on stage to butcher Otis Redding's I Can't Turn You Loose. So then Laura and Jensen, they reconcile and they decide to go to a party. It's probably that record party, Josh Duhamel's, right?
That's
and then
right.
They're like, let's have lots of makeup sex. Oh,
So erotic.
I'm dry heaving.
Excuse me, but human beings are beautiful in all their forms, making love.
Making the beast with two backs.
Yeah.
Katherine Heigl and Bon Jovi.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, it's just...
What are we rating this one?
Oh, I didn't think of a rating for it yet.
Four. What about out of 4 Jensens?
That's
Didn't we
tough.
just do out of 4?
No, we did out of 23.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 4, Jensen. Jensens cannot be pluralized. It's Jensen.
Yeah.
Very good.
There it can only be one Jensen. I will rate this 1 Jensen. More Jensen is obviously better,
in this case.
but I think this storyline is terrible.
You know, I agree with you.
And the stars are terrible. Sofia Vergara gets it 1 Jensen.
This is a 1 Jensen. As amazing and beloved as Jensen, the artist, is, I don't think he lived up to his the promise of Jensen in the segment. So I give it a 1 Jensen out of 4 Jensen. And that's it.
You Philistines, you uncultured schmucks. I'm giving it 4 out of 4 Jensen.
Whoa. That's pretty
Jensen.
good.
Because it's the only story that has a Jensen. You can save your Gen Alpha. I'll have some Jensen.
You're Gen Z.
I don't care if both of the leads are wooden and have zero chemistry and barely seem able to act at all. I don't care if Russell Peters is still repeating his same old East Indian voice shtick that he has been doing for 20 years.
Actually, when you put it like that, 4 out of 4 Jensens. I give it 4 out of 4 Jensen because Jensen, wow. There's only one of them, but there's 4. When you go 4 of them, it's the best.
So there's lots of Jensen to go around in this segment. All right.
You twisted my rubber arm.
Oh, that's going to put a bow on. That's going to pop the cork for our New Year's Eve episode.
There was just a short bit on the final scene. I don't know if there's much to cover there, but so in the final scene, they sip champagne, Kim and Josh Duhamel in a horse-drawn carriage, and we get Sam in the voiceover. Sometimes it feels like there are so many things in this world we can't control.
Who's Sam?
That was Josh Duhamel.
Josh Duhamel's doing the final voiceover?
Yeah. Earthquakes, bar floods, reality shows. Reality shows. But it's important to remember the things we can, like forgiveness, second chances, fresh starts, gentlemen.
Jensen.
Jensen's.
Fresh starts, Jensen.
Singular.
Please.
Because the one thing that turns the world from the longing place to a beautiful place is love. Wow. Love and any of its forms.
Actually.
Love, actually.
It's love, actually.
Love gives us hope.
Is all
this is
around
such
us.
a rip-off of love, actually.
Yeah. If you look around, you'll see 11 people in love, actually.
Hope for the new year. That's what New Year's Eve is to me. Hope and a great party. And then over the credits, we see Zac Efron dancing with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Nice.
We get bloopers. We get a blooper reel.
I do have a soft spot for a blooper reel.
In one, Carla Gugino, she's reaching into Jessica Biel's pussy to get the baby out, and she pulls out 2 DVDs of Valentine's Day. I'm like, what is this, my search history?
Genius. Yeah, they plotted that one out.
So instead of us thinking about and picking our movie, which we liked better, Love Actually or New Year's Eve, you have all of the data in front of you. We crunched the numbers, right?
Yeah, I've computed everything.
Science is way more important than opinions.
So we know how many Lords of Leapin' exactly to a T. It's scientific. We know.
Yeah, please crunch the diamond ring metric.
We know that I rank Love Actually much higher than New Year's Eve because New Year's Eve is a piece of shit. There's no joy. There's no fun. It's not a romantic comedy. I don't know what it is. It doesn't need to exist. Yeah. It's a piece of shit. It's one of the worst movies we've ever covered on this podcast. Fuck this shit.
I don't know where I stand because between these two movies, there's like 40 movies, and so I've got an individual ranking for every movie, and I don't know which movie's good, which movie's bad. I don't know anymore.
Oops, I'm a fucking idiot.
I can't remember no more. Which was the good one?
It comes down to, well, are you a Christmas guy or a New Year's guy? If the movies are equal in your mind, which holiday do you prefer?
Did a girl leave you on New Year's Eve?
I thought you were doing fancy calculations over there. Okay, I preferred it.
Well, you win against that.
Okay. Overall, Love Actually was the superior movie.
This movie really makes you appreciate what Love Actually is trying to do. We've talked about it at length. But there it is.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, very upsetting, very, very made me angry. It made me question every decision that led me to the point of sitting on my couch and watching it.
Yeah.
A deeply unpleasant movie, so flat, so lifeless, when it should be a layup. It should be a slam dunk to make something fun on New Year's Eve, but there's nary any merriment to be had here. Just a bunch of people talking about how much fun they're going to have, but they never actually get around to having any fun. It sounds like we've all come to agree that love actually is all around us.
Indeed.
Actually, if you think about it, when you look around, it's actually everywhere.
Filing a friendly chorus and a friendly chart on a sea of love and a thankful heart. I'm so glad to have done this podcast for another year with you guys. I'm getting a little bit emotional as we go into 2026. 2025 is a shit year, we can all agree.
Yeah. Surely 2026 will be better. Things aren't trending downwards at all.
I expect nothing to be better, but we'll all enjoy our Jell-O log with chopped onion and chopped carrot.
Yeah, get ready to go back to 19th century English style Christmas and groceries, because that's where we're all heading, folks.
Figgy pudding for everyone.
Figgy pudding for all.
We all love it.
Well, thank you for joining us for another year in the High and Low Studios. Until next time, if this has been something you enjoyed, why don't you recommend it to a friend? I'm sure you've got one of those. If you have a friend who is looking to ring in the new year with some joy and some good cheer, send this podcast their way.
You have a friend who's like totally uncritical of anything and just loves flashing lights and pretty songs, then point him toward these movies and the High and Low podcast, because that's what we're all about here.
Do you have a friend who's taking their final breaths and they just really want to listen to a great podcast? Wheel them out to the roof of the hospital and they can listen to High and Low as they watch the ball drop and they expire.
Do you have a friend that you want to trick into taking into Bali, but you're just going to take them to a rub and tug under the Brooklyn Bridge? Give them this podcast so they can listen to while they're kind of being, handled in Dumbo.
Do you have a rapper husband who's deployed in Afghanistan still, even though the United States finally pulled their troops out of there? Send help for Common. What's he doing there?
He's on the USO
He wasn't
tour.
actually enlisted. Stolen valor.
He's entertaining the troops.
Does anybody have Ludacris on speed dial? We just want to reach out and say that we understand that, we're in his corner for having to do this movie.
Yeah, I appreciate his turn to serious acting.
Does anybody know Jensen? Don't recommend the podcast. I'm too shy for him to listen to the podcast, but I'd love to go for lunch with him.
Can anybody get Robert De Niro a cup of coffee? Maybe wake him up? Get him out of this movie?
You talking to me?
Can anybody explain how you can have 3 Academy Awards acting against each other and just looks totally flat and lifeless?
Yeah.
Can anybody check Jessica Biel's vagina for some Criterion Blu-rays? I think I lost them, and that might be where they are.
Valentine's Day. No Criterions in here, but...
Check Carla Gugino's out while you're at it.
Plenty of Garry Marshall movies in here.
Do you have any OBGYNs who just keep giving you lapsang tea and they just really seem a little too hippy-dippy for working in a busiest hospital in New York City, ostensibly?
That's holistic medicine, and it works.
Are you Hugo Stiglitz and you have too many children?
Do you know anybody who's rigged a baby birthing contest to sneak $25,000 out of the hands of some deserving couple?
What a thing.
That they deserve to live in the second rung of hell, where this podcast will be playing nonstop, 24 hours a day, 23 hours a day. The other hour will be Bon Jovi.
Are you selling Girls Gone Wild branded training bras? This might be the podcast.
Why don't you have a seat right over here?
That's a pod.
No. Sit down.
Why don't you put your Mike's Hard Lemonade on the counter over there and come and have a seat over here? Do you know any podcast hosts who just keep flashing their training bras at you? We might want to pair them up with...
I'm mature now.
I want to pair them up with a podcast host who is on very thin ice on this show.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for another banner year of the High and Low podcast. As always, the way we cap off every episode, we're going to ask Mitchell, where are we going next?
Oh, well, recently there was a great tragedy across the media landscape that affected so many people so deeply. And, everybody loved this gentleman. And
his name is on everyone's lips. We're all thinking of him and his family. And
it's extremely
it's in our
topical.
hearts.
And I think this is going to be like a next Charles Manson thing that's going to just go down in Hollywood legend. But we're going to be covering Peter Green movies because Peter Green recently was deceased from some mysterious circumstances. You might have forgot it fell out of the news a week ago, but we're going to be doing Peter Green movies. The High, Pulp Fiction, one of the great Peter Green movies, no one denies it, and Low, The Mask.
Wow.
Oh, and also pretty good Peter Green movie, but
Those are both two movies that are demarcated by the terrific performances of Peter
He's
Green.
in the
Green.
cast.
Everybody thinks Pulp Fiction? You mean the Peter Green movie?
So we're
The
gonna
Mask.
That's the one anchored by Peter Green's
Yeah, that's the Peter
performance.
Green
Yeah.
two-hander, right?
So next time on the pod, we're gonna be greening out, or we're gonna be greening up, or whatever the green
Maybe
adjective.
green with envy.
Yeah, you're gonna be green from envy if you don't watch these movies we're watching. The Mask.
Couple of 90s classics.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't wait. Till next time when we're going to Greensville, we're going to cap this off the way we cap off every episode of High and Low. May old acquaintance be forgotten and never brought to mind. I'm Vonn Gonziola.
Ritual guys.
And I am
Thoughtless sign.
Happy New Year, everybody.